It's fine. I know his general strategy. Gonna rage and run in like a crazy man. Actually, to be fair, I might just pull his token out. I don't really think we need him. Um, I don't want to accidentally get him killed by a crit or something. So we'll pull him out of there. I think the adventure is actually written for like 4 people anyway. So the fact that there's 5 of you guys and I have the little helper guy with you, so I think you guys will be fine. All right, let's pre-run this ad to get it out of the way. And then, yeah, we'll start after the ad ends. Still seems a little loud. Let me turn this down a little more. Our heroic music playing. Go, we'll adjust the volume a little bit too. So who's going to want to do the recap for that free bonus hero point? Just in case your rolls are exceptionally bad. Some of you guys haven't been rolling good in the other game.
See, let's see what happened last week was I beat the record of most nat ones in one game.
Like, you guys got kind of effed
That was
up.
impressive.
You guys got effed up on Tuesday.
I was getting very discouraged last week.
She should get one just
Well, I
for
mean,
that.
she can do the recap, and she'll get the.
Well, sure. I mean, last week we arrived at
Well,
the
hold
manor.
on. We still got ads for like a minute. To be fair, it should be
Okay.
it should be pretty quick.
To be honest, I should have taken notes last week, but I didn't. I was just getting really upset. Um,
Well, I
but I
mean,
will do my
it's
best.
never too late. To be fair, not that much stuff happened.
Yeah.
The influence thing that takes like 2 hours of game time ended up taking up like 2 hours of real life time too. So it kind of balanced out that way. But I mean, the recap should be pretty. I'm not expecting like crazy details about every single NPC you guys talk to and everything else. Just a general recap is good. Where's Anima at? We need him here to let us know that the ad is ended. What a slacker.
Uh, the whole gang. Actually, we're not the whole gang. We're missing one tonight.
That is true. Yeah, that's my other friend who doesn't play these kinds
Okay.
of games. All he plays is like FPS games, and that's it.
Oh,
All right, we're back.
fifty
So, yeah,
shares.
go ahead and give us a quick recap.
Okay, so last week we arrived at the manor. We got taken inside. We got to meet a few adventurers. Uh, we made friends with, I think, all but one, right? We were able to get all of them
Yeah, you
friends
you
but one.
kind of befriended everyone except for Tartuccio, who, despite Celine's
Yeah.
best efforts, just kind of
Uh,
wasn't having it.
and then we went to bed for the night. And were awoken in the middle of the night to fighting. Um, Celine just went out there full force, and we entered into combat. Um, we were
And
able
help.
to get through that thanks to our, you know, friend that's not here tonight, Resi, got us through all of that pretty well. And then we just I think we're still trying to find our way out, right? Or looking for people.
Yeah, looking for survivors and trying to find maybe Lady Jumondi. And look who it is now. Anima
Oh,
getting here
they're
late.
here.
Minus 50 DKP. And Lauren, you just got gifted a sub by Vito in the channel.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Thanks.
Um, so yeah, you guys are currently fighting your way back towards the main hall looking for survivors. Though for the most part, you have found a whole lot of bodies and made quite a few more extra bodies of these bandits here with their little teardrop tattoos, thug life, right there.
Right.
You don't see it in the art, but they have thug life on their chest, just like Tupac. Um, but yeah, so yeah, you guys made your way down the hallway, and you heard someone thrashing about in this room here, um, yelling some stuff about come out and I'll basically club the hell out of you. So you assume someone's probably in there. And he did mention a halfling specifically, so you guys probably have a decent enough idea of who it was, just given that um, at the banquet earlier, it was a lot of humans, and very few of the other races. The table you guys were seated at was probably where all of the elves, the only lizard man, the only sprite, and probably the only goblin in the whole place. So yeah, you guys opened the door into this room, and you saw this gentleman in there, currently flailing about, knocking over furniture, bookshelves, and everything else. And it looks like the room he was in at one point looks like it was a library of sorts, like a kind of small little library. Since you can see bookshelves knocked over kind of along the east and west walls. And all of the books themselves have been kind of heaped up in this corner here. But in addition to that, kind of atop the pile of books, there are just a large number of severed body parts: arms, legs, heads. Um, maybe even some people you recognize from the banquet. You see some guard heads in there. You even see a couple bandit like extremities based on this uniform they're wearing that are all just kind of piled up in this large um, stack of viscera, basically, with a chair sitting next to it that you assume this guy was sitting on at one point, though he is currently going crazy in that room. What do you guys want to do? Does not seem to have noticed you yet in all of the commotion that he is making.
Isn't the new friend we made the halfling? Is she a halfling?
She
That was
is.
who we were going to rescue.
She is. She's currently hiding behind a table there and looking at you guys through the doorway.
Cinnamon wants to approach slowly.
All right, you want to try to stealth in, maybe?
Yeah.
All right, give me a stealth roll. It will be private. You might do pretty well, though. All right, so you go creeping into the room, and just as you kind of set foot, we'll say here into the doorway, this gentleman here takes a wide swing at you, kind of smashing into the bookshelf here. So he obviously knows you're there, and we will go to initiative.
Oh boy.
Ah!
So we're rolling for initiative, everybody.
Yep.
Do-do-do.
Yeah, the stealth roll did not go great, so he heard you guys in the hallway now.
He is not a friendly muscle man.
That is true. I think we just need you to roll, Cinnamon. And I think that is everybody on the turn tracker. Actually, let's add her on there too. Poor Lindsay the halfling hiding out. Rolling really bad. Why didn't... Oh, she's on the sheet. Okay. Alright, so... the start of the round. I mean, she'll probably try to help her. Charge in. Oh my, this battle music got really loud. Let's turn that down a little bit again. Alright, she will try to demoralize the large guy. She will succeed. Oh, it already added it to him. Nice. Okay, just drag that over there. She'll get that. Then
Oh,
she
he's
will.
frightened. Nice.
Yep. Ooh, nat 1. Nice.
It served the night.
Yep. It's doing good. You know, I'm going to start saying that she does have a hero point, too. Oh, shit. From a nat 1 to a nat 20.
See, that was a good use.
Yeah, I guess so. That's going to be... Well,
32.
so he is dead.
Is
Is
dead.
dead.
Okay.
Hey,
That's what happens when you're a swashbuckler and you roll pretty good and you get a crit with your finisher and people just die,
wow.
as was evident there.
I thought his life would have
Yeah.
been a little beefy, but okay.
Weirdly enough, technically he's a scaled down version of a higher thing that has been scaled down for story purposes to be in here. But I think leaving him in his regular state might have gone better. Except for the fact that he would also crit one-shot you if he crit you guys. So, yeah, he's dead, unfortunately. I know you guys all rolled
Wow.
initiative
Jeez.
and got excited, but you know, he will go down. How did she lose more hit points? She was at 16 a second ago. Oh no, that was right. All right. So yeah, you guys got 60 more XP each, and Lindsay will probably run out immediately over to you guys, and she just is incredibly grateful that you guys showed up, especially you, Cinnamon, because you were kind of the first person to talk to her. Um, you know, she considers you her friend at this point, especially since you did invite her along and everything else. And she's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I knew you guys would show up. I knew I picked the right people to be friends with." And what do you guys want to do? You have this large corpse here. If you guys want to maybe, I don't know.
Cinnamon just acknowledges her gratefulness and says, "Yeah, we're awesome."
There.
What about the rest of you? What are you guys doing out in the hallway now that you just hear a loud thud in this guy's...
Game paused.
Oh, there we go. Good call. I'm going to refresh mine real quick because don't go through any doors because one of my tokens is blowing up on the main screen.
Okay.
I can still see on the stream view though. But yeah, you guys can go in that room. He's got an ogre hook. I don't know if anyone's necessarily interested in that, but
You got any money?
I mean, double click him and find out. As I watch Braun go flying.
I know, right?
Lice infested furs.
Yeah, he's a dirty boy.
And no, thank you.
That was kind of insane. Did not expect that to go like that, but alright.
All right, we should probably get out of here and look for more people.
Wonder what is
Definitely.
causing that. Her token's just freaking out. Let me try this.
On my screen, all the tokens are like kind of like dark.
Oh, it's because you guys are in. It is actually dark where you guys are.
Okay.
I think something just happened because her token on the other screen, she has like a glowing aura around her. But on my screen,
Kind of looks
there's
like
like static all over the thing.
Oh,
I'm not sure what's
yeah,
causing it.
she's got like
Hmm.
fog or something.
Yeah. That's
I,
how it's supposed to look. If you look at the in the stream, that's how it's supposed to look. On mine, it's like someone has a
Yeah,
Sharpie and they just scribbled all over it and it's moving. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Cracks will check out the door here.
All right, let me see what door you're at. Oh yeah, the if you want to pop open the door, you can certainly do that.
I can't.
Really? We should be able to open that door, I think. Give me one sec here.
I can't move there.
Uh, oh,
Says it's
oh,
locked. Oh.
no, it's not. It's definitely not logged. I think the diagonal walls are throwing everything off. But yeah, that
I
room
look in.
looks to be a servant's quarters. Contains a couple of rows of kind of simple beds along the wall there, and at the foot of each bed there is a small wooden chest. Though all of the lids are currently kind of, open, like someone's pried them open. And for the most part, the clothes and other stuff has kind of just been scattered about the area of that room. In
I just
addition to that, there are a couple of bloody bodies in a few of the beds.
I just kind of give a glance over the room, make sure there's like no one inside, and then I'll move on.
All right. Actually, she shouldn't have that buff anymore anyway. She hit that guy, so. All right, so yeah, you guys will head back out into this hallway. Um, Lindsay will follow after Cinnamon. And there are a couple more doors in this hallway. There was also a door that Grax you might have been able to see in this room down here. Um,
Uh,
and there's also a door here as well. A door on the north side and a door on the west side there. I'll just have Lindsay move down here.
I'll check out the door to the north there.
All right. I like this. We're just popping doors now. We don't need to listen. We're tough. So that room there looks to be a storage room. You see a couple of barrels filled with like lantern oil, spare bed linens, um, like kind of common tools and other things, as well as just general supplies from the looks of it to kind of keep the manor running.
All right.
All right,
Check this
and
door.
No, listen to this one.
we're going straight to combat as we just pop
Oh,
doors as
Oh,
we go.
Huh. I was literally about to say I was going to listen at this door too.
All right, well,
yeah,
yeah,
same.
go ahead and roll for initiative. Let me roll for these guys here. And who are we missing for initiative? I think we need Grax.
Yep. Sorry.
No, you're good. All right. So we'll start. Dang, she's rolling really good on initiative. Well,
Wow, she keeps doing what she did.
I
You know,
mean, this
setting
guy
the
actually,
first.
this guy actually has enough health that I don't think there's really any shot. Um, yeah, she's gonna run in there. She will try to demoralize again. That's it's like her thing. She just gives people the demoralizing. Not even shout. She's gonna fail that. That's fine. Still gets panache for this turn. Uh-oh. I think I might have to move her out. Uh-oh. Hold on, give me one sec here. I broke the game. Right, I have it on the hotbar. I just need to push the button. There we go. And she'll take a swing. I doubt it'll be. Well, at least it wasn't a nat one. And we'll do. Wow. The other roll was so good, and this roll was so bad. To have only done 6 damage with all those dice is impressive. Alright, the little bard girl is going to use her... Where is it? She's going to cast Inspire Courage.
Nice.
And she's going to move up a little bit, so I'm going to put it where she's going to go. Which is up there. And that is that. Assume it's on the... Yeah, if you're in range, you'll get some pluses, and that's all she's going to do. Celine! Oh, Celine is unfortunately way over in the other bedroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, well, I mean, you can use some actions to get
Right.
back over here.
Yeah. I wonder if I could open that door. Or is that bad?
I mean, you could use one action to move here, one action to open the door, and then another action to move again, but that would be your 3 actions. Might be faster, though, than going around.
That might be better. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or, I mean, with your movement,
Might
might be better to go around. Just do that, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, move to the door.
Yep, open it.
Alright, so we'll open it. It's one action. You know, I'll say you were close enough to open it with your first action. So now you can move.
Okay.
Because, yeah, the rooms are kind of... and then your...
Anything in here?
What?
Was there anything in here?
In the room you're in right now?
Like
It
a
looks
bed
like the
iron?
cook's quarters. It's a little small room, kind of with a bed, a rocking chair, a little side table, and an overturned
Okay,
wooden
so no
chest
bodies.
in the middle of the room. No bodies, though, yeah. And then for your third action, we'll
And then I can
say...
open this door?
Yep, your third action will leave you right
Okay.
there, we'll say in that doorway.
Okay. Now everybody's got the magic marker thing.
Oh, so you have that too. What browser are you using?
Yeah.
What browser are you?
Firefox?
I am too. I'm wondering if Firefox broke the animation module, because
Okay.
I stream the game. The stream window is in Chrome, and it's working perfectly. But my main window
Yeah, I
in
see that too.
Firefox is doing what yours is doing, where it's like someone scribbling all over everything. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we will go to this large gentleman here. And he is going to stand up first because he's sitting down against this double door here. And he will try to... Actually, no, he's not going to do that. He has a much better plan here. Yep, he can at least get... Actually, if he moves up... Yeah, he's going to move up here and belch out a kind of chilling breath towards you guys. It'll
Goes
be...
through the wall.
No, he's going...
Roll?
Oh, through the door, sorry. Actually, no, never mind. He might not be able to do... I put the thing in the wrong spot. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, all I see is the colors from Lindsay's thing, and it's making it really hard to see, so I'm actually going to remove that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to
there's
do...
a door, and we're all behind a wall in the hallway.
Well, no, Grax is in the door, and it's
Yeah,
a
Grax
cone.
is in the-
It'll also hit Bran there. That's what the green squares are showing. I won't hit anyone else, though. But yeah, hit the reflex save for me. Target Bran when you do it, Remornia. And Grax, you can just hit it normally.
What is it?
It's the box in the chat window. Just make sure you have Bran targeted when you hit it.
Okay.
Because that'll use his... And let me get rid of that little thing, too. I hate leaving those on the map. Alright, so... Going to do this. Alright, so... Grax, you will take 5 points of damage. Remornia, because you share life with Bran, you're only going to take half that. And you're going to scream ow. I like that module. And we will go. Remornia, it is your turn.
Not much I can do with them both sitting in the doorway now, huh?
I'm going to put him here. Because he belches that out 15 feet anyway, so he didn't need to go all the way up to the doorway.
Actually, he kind of did.
Did he? Because
Get
you
out the doorway with the cone. Yeah.
You would have to be
Well,
at the doorway, yeah.
let's
Otherwise, he's hitting the wall.
Well, no, he can belch it through there. It still spreads out. But let's put the thing down again to double check. We can do that. No, if he puts it on the corner of his thing, you can see where it's hitting right there. From his token, it hits just fine. He's large, so he doesn't have to play it like at the. He can play it on any of the sides of his token.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's good.
Bastard.
It's actually mostly for your benefit too that I had him stop short. Otherwise, he's blocking the door, and Remornia's dog can't do anything or even get in there. Which I assume she
I'm
wants.
going to... What are you going to assume?
I'm gonna assume you want to send Brand in there or Bran in there to attack him, but I mean that could be.
Yeah, I was gonna say boost him and then send him in.
Oh,
Do I
yeah.
have enough for that?
So the thing with Summoner, you have this thing called Act Together, and what that'll do is you can use any combination of moves, but you get one basically single action kind of free. So let's say, for example, you cast Boost Eidolon as part of your Act Together. So you'll cast Boost Eidolon and you have Bran move to get closer. So one of those two actions would become free because they're
Okay,
both single
so
actions.
I need to hit act together first, or do I?
No. It's just assumed, but you can just link Boost Eidolon to the thing. I will apply the buff to him right there, and then now you can move him, and this will all be part of the Act Together. And then you'll still have two actions left once you stop moving him where you want him.
Let's put him here so that he's out of the room if someone needs to get in.
All right. I will say, if you go here, you would get flanking though, and you would still be out of the way because he's large, so flanking counts across. She's on the left side, you're on the right side,
Okay.
so yeah, you're good.
All right, so target him now.
Yep, target him, and you have two actions left for attacks.
What are Brand's attack? Oh, I have to go to his sheet, right?
Yeah. Generally speaking, you probably want to do one of the bites and one of the claws because the claws have agile, so you notice it takes less map. It's only map -4 instead of map -5, so.
So we'll do bite and then claw.
Yep. You're in the items. Go to the actions part, and you can just hit the what is it? +8 strike.
Actions. Oh, found it. Okay, so strike. Got it.
Yep. Also, he may have moved far enough that you might have been able to use Beast's Charge. Which I'm not positive what she does offhand, but let's look.
He hits, so damage.
Yep, roll damage. Oh yeah, I mean he would have hit anyway, even with the Beast Charge, so he will put down 8 points of damage.
And then claw.
Alright,
So
yeah.
claw gets...
It gets the map,
the
yeah.
map.
Yep, the -4 one. Almost hit. It was close.
Okay.
Alright. And that will be your actions. We'll go to Grax.
Grax is going to go into the room.
Alright.
He's going to use his flurry of blows.
Alright. 2 actions. You get to make 2 attacks.
He's going to use a claw attack.
Alright. I like the lizard man sounds. That'll hit.
There you go.
Roll me some damage. All right. Not bad. Another 8.
And he's going to use his normal tail strike for the second.
All right.
And that's the second map.
Yep, correct. And give me 1 sec here. I think that will just barely miss.
Okay.
You have 1 action left still.
Well, I'll try to claw him again.
All right, yeah. You have to use the furthest one
Yep.
now, but you know what? His AC ain't that well.
Aw, man.
All right. Still, you put some damage down.
I'll use my hero point for that.
Okay.
Oops. I accidentally clicked the. Oh well.
And again, it was close, but
Damn it.
will miss. We'll go to Cinnamon. Cinnamon, they are brawling in the other room. Oh, I need to roll this too real quick.
Alright.
Hold on. 3. Got it.
Okay, so she's going to approach the door
Yep, you can see that guy in there.
and then she's going to target him
All right.
and do, let's see. Let's do some needle darts.
All right. Cast that spell. Hit that attack at the top. Sprite noises.
I love them.
All right.
Effect.
Hit roll damage. Yeah, I'm going to put that on the Curse of Strahd game for Tuesday. I was testing that module for
Oh,
this game.
lovely.
I really like it, though. All right, another
Yeah.
7 points of damage. He's looking a little rough. He's looking a little rough. All right, he has a special little thing here he has to do. Hold on 1 sec. He has to make a flat check. He does not make the flat check. And you notice he has this large gash in his left arm that looks like he'd been fighting someone already. And was kind of resting against the door when you guys barged in. But through all of the attacks and other stuff and him just moving around, he's basically suffered a little bit of extra damage.
That's always nice.
Yep, as his wound begins to bleed again after he finally got it stopped. Man, the magic marker scribbles is going to get distracting really fast. Alright,
Yeah, it's odd.
yeah, it really is. She is going to try to tumble through his thing to get panache that way. Holy shit. What does a critical success for that give you? She's rolling really good right now. But she's essentially going to go to there to give flanking to Grax next time. And then she will make another strike. And will, once again, roll a 1 and then a 2. She can try it a second time, though, with map, since the tumble through was the move. And will hit because of the flank. Not bad. Damn, she's murdering. She's murdering people.
Man, she killed it?
I mean, to be fair, all of you guys added damage to it, but yeah, the 17 brought him down.
Not for me.
He was... Oh, well, yeah, you were unfortunately in the other room.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well.
We'll assign some more XP. Also, go into your sheets and give yourself an extra 30 XP for rescuing Lindsay. So you should be at 410. It's at the top right when you
That's
open your
easy.
sheet. Yeah,
Oh,
give
okay.
yourself 30 more. We'll put you at
So
410.
410.
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, he will kind of go down still clutching at his arm.
Anything in his arm, or he's just
He was just kind of punching at you guys. He is wearing this battered breastplate though. You can open his sheet if you want to take a look at it. And you do hear movement coming from up here. Celine, I think you should run right up there.
No. But thank you.
How would
For
we
the
take
suggestion?
it so that we can add? Like, could we add this to the chest if anyone could use it?
I mean, if you guys have the room to carry the breastplate, you can drag it right into your inventory. Yeah. Um, it
Is
does
it
weigh.
like huge?
It does weigh 3 bulk. Yeah, it's a larger than normal breastplate to fit this guy. You see Lindsay kind of peek around that corner, and she says, "Oh gosh, are you guys okay?"
I just kind of grunt.
Can you go through the wall?
You can go through right here. There's no wall there.
Oh. Oh, I think someone's blocking me.
I don't even know where you went.
I think I'm behind
I'll
I'm
move.
under.
Mornia.
Oh wow, you guys are in a stack right there.
We stacked on each
There you
other.
guys go.
Oh
Oh, now
gosh.
I'm encumbered. Awesome.
Yeah, like I said, the breastplate is heavy, so
Can I put it in the thing, or is that only for like the potions that we talked about last time?
you can't actually use that to just store things. There's no magical space to
Okay.
store things. If you guys want to take it to sell, you have to basically have someone hold it. What we can do
Okay.
though is, even though we don't have Resi on the map here, I'll assume she's still with you. And I will drag it off your sheet onto hers because she can carry a lot. So she
Yeah,
can
that sounds
carry it
good.
to actually that puts her at encumbered now too, but I'll have her hold on to it for now. Yeah, no, he doesn't even have a weapon, he's just punching. But yeah, we'll put the breastplate on you for now. And yeah, Lindsay is currently in the up here untying some other people you guys might recognize.
Oh, everyone's tied up in here?
Yep. They're also unconscious.
My God!
No, they're unconscious from being like battered. So screaming wake up's not
Oh.
gonna do it. If you guys want to
Have the wolf with
potentially,
them.
if you guys want to try to heal, a 3-action heal right now would heal out from you and heal everyone around you. Could potentially be good. If anyone has a heal spell available.
I have one, but it's crossed out.
Oh yeah, because you only get one spell slot a day and you cast Mystic Armor, so that's your... anyone else?
I
Ci-
start.
Cinnamon?
I actually I might have accidentally used it and then took it back the last time, but it's crossed out.
Have you cast heal on anybody yet?
I I think we were doing some sort of medicine or healing people, but then you were like, you probably don't want to do that, and I was like, okay, I won't do that.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
she'd already hit it.
did you use your heal though, or no?
I think I hit the cast, but didn't like
Oh,
choose
alright,
one.
well, there you go. I gave it back to you, because yeah, I don't remember you casting the spell, so... So if you want to use that, you can.
A 3-action?
Yeah, go to cast the spell.
Okay.
Use the 3-action heal one at the bottom. And then you're basically going to hit everybody.
Place 30-foot
No, you don't need
emanation.
to. Just roll the heal. Roll damage healing. It's essentially going to hit everyone. I assume everyone's going to pile in. Alright, so everyone gets back 7 health. That includes him. Give him back 7. Gives her back 7. Back 7. They will wake up.
Do I press the heal button on this?
Yeah, just target yourself and hit heal.
Okay, that's how that works. Okay.
I'll pull some of these debuffs off them since they will get up. And yeah, Amiri, Valerie, and Harim will all stand up, regather their weapons and stuff that had also kind of just been tossed into this room with their bodies, and kind of like look around and look to you guys and Lindsay, and they're, you guys didn't really make that big of an impression on Harim, but Amiri and Valerie both seem really glad to see you guys, and don't seem super surprised to see that it was you guys that showed up and rescued them. If you have any,
How,
Okay. I nod at them.
all right, what were you gonna say, Lauren?
oh, just how's it going, guys? How'd you get here?
They were they heard something out in the hallway and gathered their stuff and went to investigate and kind of got swept up into a fight with these bandits and then eventually with the large giant um, that was in the room to the south. They did manage to wound him pretty severely, but ultimately they did lose the fight against him, and that's kind of the last thing they remember. They were headed back to the main hall, though, to hopefully, um, you know, meet up with Lady Jamandi. Oh no, Rezi hasn't actually beat. Rezi didn't beat anyone. The swashbuckler actually destroyed the giant and the ogre.
Okay, well, seems like this whole place is getting beat up. So we probably want to get out of here and look for other survivors.
Good plan.
Hopefully, there's no more big guys.
All right, yeah. So they will agree to follow you to the Great Hall as well. It should be the next room over, they say. So the three of them and Lindsay and you all. I assume the plan is to go into the next room here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do these doors lead to the same place?
they do.
This one, not. Okay.
Leads to the Great Hall, though. This door here, I think, is supposed to be locked, but it's not. But it is now. But yeah, you guys can go through to the Great Hall, and I'll actually move you guys over to the Great Hall since that's a separate map here. And yeah, Lindsay will go up kind of pounding on the door, which has been blockaded, because you hear guards on the other side that kind of call out and converse with you guys a little bit, and you hear them start moving, furniture and other stuff out of the way. And it takes a couple of minutes, but eventually you guys will get into this room. Give me one sec to drag you all on the map here. Remornia, we got Grax, we got Cinnamon, got Salim. Where is... Got Harim there. I don't know where Lindsay's token is, but I'm sure it's somewhere. Oh right, she's in this one. Damn, I didn't. Her token's actually kind of sick. Amiri's token. All right, let me move you guys over here. We'll kind of pause for a second. So this is the Great Hall where you guys had the feast a couple hours ago, but it definitely has a very different kind of vibe going right now than it did all those hours ago. Several of the tables have been kind of knocked over on their side and have been pushed up against the door down here in the south. but also some of the things were kind of being used to block the door over here. Um, Dishes, broken goblets, some bloody stains are kind of marring the floor. And there's probably at least a good dozen or so bodies that are piled up against the eastern wall. Um, and most of the Lady Jumandi's guards are currently down here. But this gentleman here will actually come up to talk to you all. Um, and he basically is going to ask you guys a couple of questions, mostly about, like what state is the East Wing in? Are any of the guards alive? Are there any bandits still alive? Stuff like that.
No.
We we went through the rooms. We found um, some survivors, no guards.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Did we go through all of them?
All
No.
of who?
All of the other rooms.
For the most part, yeah. The only room I think you guys skipped was like a kitchen that was attached. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, he'll basically kind of tell you guys that a bunch of armed mercenaries, along with several giants, attacked the manor maybe a little over an hour ago. Lady Jamandi kind of rallied all of the guards in this room and around the manor, and after some, kind of tough fighting here in the main hall, they managed to drive them off. Though because the security measures were already put in place, which dropped those portcullises down, um, no one has been able to really leave the manor since then. But some of the attackers fled into the east wing, but that a vast bulk of their forces actually went into the west wing on the other side of the hall you guys are in. Um, the other thing you'll notice kind of immediately is that the doors to the west hall over here have a number of kind of like curtains, tapestries and stuff that have kind of been shoved up against the gap at the bottom of the door, but you can still see like little trace amounts of like smoke coming through. Um, which, if you guys mention, he will inform you that yes, part of the West Wing appears to be on fire.
Great.
So you don't know who's back there, like all bandits or survivors or
He
all
says,
the above.
"Well, as I said, most of the bandits fled that way, along with the giants and their leaders. But Lady Jumandy and her guards pursued them into the West Hall, and they should be over there as well."
You guys want to go in the West Wing?
Yep.
Yep.
He says, "Oh, wonderful. With your help, we might be able to put out the fires as well. That should make it a lot easier to get through. And we did hear swords and shouting not too long ago, so I assume Lady Jumandi and her guards should still be alive on the other side of the blaze. Well, Lady Jumandi at least. But if you can help us defeat their leaders, I'm sure Lady Jumandi will reward you for this. Definitely not how I'm sure you wanted to start your. We'll start this little adventure into the Stolen Lands, but. And I actually have a little quest I can turn on for you guys right here. So
Quest.
if you go to the journal tab, the little open book in the top right, there is a thing at the bottom of it called a quest log. If you click on the quest log, it should pop open a little pop-up where it should have available quests and in progress. The in progress one is the one you should be able to see. and it is the quest that this gentleman here is giving you
Wait, where?
in the
I
little journal
look
tab. So
to
go.
see the Kingmaker and appendices.
No, no, at the bottom, there's
In
another
Bermuda.
box at the very bottom of the
Oh, quest log.
quest log. Yep, there you go.
Oh,
Defeat the Black Tears.
That's the one.
Ah,
okay.
That it?
Yep, that's kind of the quest he's essentially giving you. It's just an easy way to keep track of, so you guys hopefully it'll definitely help
Oh,
later
okay.
on when the sandbox stuff kicks in, and you might have a shitload of quests. Um, you know, so yeah, he will lead you guys back over to the door here, and his guards will begin to start pulling the the bits of fabric and everything else away that they were using to keep the fire out, basically.
We're paused.
Oh yeah,
By
yeah.
the way,
I'll unpause here. I got you.
unless you want to move everybody.
No, I'm
You
good.
can.
All right, so yeah, and over here, he'll open the doors. And sure enough, this entire hallway here that is a giant kind of filled with, just like black gray billowing smoke. But you can see that the main fire in these rooms are kind of off in these side rooms. Since most of the manor is made of brick and the like, it seems like it's mostly just kind of burning away at the furniture inside these rooms that were probably guest rooms as well. Um, so you have a couple of options here. The first option is you guys can try to kind of work together to put out the flames in these rooms before you proceed, which maybe it'll take a little bit more time, but it's probably the safer option. The alternative is you can kind of, hold your breath and try to charge through the smoke filled hallway to the exit um, from the kind of servants' quarters in that wing. So, what are you guys thinking?
Are these hallways all covered in like stone? There's no windows or.
There are windows that also have the little bars that snap down over them. Thus far, the glass is still holding, so the smoke isn't really getting out that way either yet. Also, give
well,
yourselves another 30 XP for making
I
it to the Great
see.
Hall.
We put out the fire. A, it won't spread, and B, it'll save us a little trouble.
All right, so you guys.
Is
Where
the
do you Where do you
sorry,
at
I
Do
had
not
a
have a fire behind us.
You said
Uh,
another 30 XP.
yeah, give yourselves 30 more XP, and then I think a bunch of you had comments that all kind of overlapped. So one at a time. We'll just start in the top of the party order. Cinnamon, what do you think?
um sorry, I didn't specify. Was the roof glass or is it stone?
No, the roof is stone. It's just there are some windows in those rooms. There are windows in the room you're in as well, but that smoke is just kind of coming into this room. But the main fires are in there.
Okay.
All right, Grax.
How do you give yourself experience?
So what you do, just go into where the little XP is at the top right in your sheet where it says 380, and just delete that and write in the new number. The new number should be 440 if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Ah, easy.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Romornia, what are your thoughts on this? Put out the fires.
Put out the fires.
All right, Celine.
Put out the fires.
All right, so what will happen here is, let me find our little room here. All right, so like I said, the hallway is smoky and everything else. It is a little hard to see in, but you can kind of see where the blaze is. And the guards will help you guys by kind of filling up these buckets with water, kind of starting like a little like fire line of sorts. But what you will need,
Fire brigade.
yeah, but what you guys will need to do is, um, this is basically an example of a hazard in Pathfinder. Um, you usually make a check of some kind or a saving throw of some kind, and then another check to hopefully um, put out the fire. So what will happen is, as you guys go into each rooms with buckets, you do need to put a certain number of buckets into each room to kind of put out the fire. Um, and let me see. The fight fires action builds up extinguish points. So yeah, there is actually, if you go to your abilities, I think there is an action called fight fires. Um, that you can, I think it's an action, unless it's a, yep, fight fires. You can just go into the actions browser, drag that onto your little sheet there. And yeah, you have your choice of ways that you want to try to put out the fire. On a success, you get one extinguish point. On a crit fail, you lose one. On a regular fail, nothing happens. And on a crit success, you gain 2 points. Um, what you will need to do, though, to kind of run into the area with this bucket to put out the fire, though, and we'll kind of go down the list as well, is you will need to press that button for me in the chat. And I assume, you guys are probably going to go room by room. So, um,
Fortitude.
yep, you make a fortitude save to run in. And I did not mean to close that again. Let me go open it again. All right, so I think everyone rolled, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so yeah, you guys run in with these buckets of water. Let me read this real quick. So, ooh, that's gonna be a little painful. Remornia, you don't take any damage. You're kind of very nimbly avoiding the fire as you go in. Celine, you'll take half. Grax, I think you
That
take.
was disturbing.
Well,
Your
that's
little cry.
letting out a little cry.
Yeah, just a little bit. Max was worse.
Little noise.
Youch.
And Cinnamon will also take full damage.
Ooh.
Aw,
No.
poor Cinnamon.
Oh wait, no, I am so sorry. That's more damage than you should have actually had. Cinnamon, you get back 6. It was only
Cinnamon
1.
almost dead.
No, it was only it wasn't supposed to be as much. You should be at 11. You
Oh, good.
should be at 14. There we go. Yeah, no, I was applying the damage for something else. Yeah, you guys do take a little bit of damage, and go ahead and try a extinguish fire for me. And we'll go down the list. Don't do them all at once so you don't waste them all in that first room. But Cinnamon, go ahead, and if you dragged the extinguish fire onto your sheet.
Is it fight
How-
fire?
Yeah, fight fire, sorry.
Yeah, fight fire.
You can click
do you-
one of those to figure out how you want to. Let me actually roll this for her, too. She's fine. She'll take the 3.
So where do we find this?
Yeah.
It's in the actions tab. You guys, we've been over how to, like, I feel like we go over this constantly, but if you go to your character's actions on the sheet, there is a section called actions under attacks. There is a thing there called browse. There's a lot of things there you can do if you have the right stuff. It doesn't show you the stuff that you can necessarily do, but there are a large number of actions you can do there. Demoralize, fighting fires, stuff like that. So just type fight
Vomit?
fire. Yep, vomit's how you get rid of sickness. But yeah, you want to look for fight fires, and you want to click that, and you want to pick which one you think you would probably be best at to fight.
I just tried, and I didn't. I failed.
I mean, you do still have your hero point, but
Well, what happens if I fail? Do I get burned or something?
no, you just don't manage to put your water productively at all, so you don't build any extinguish points at all. Wow, she has rolled so many nat ones, it's been insane. She's rolled a nat 20 and 3 nat ones, so that's pretty good.
Are we all rolling off of Cinnamon's fight fire?
No, you roll off your fight fire because you have to pick based off your stats.
Oh, I meant,
Oh, in the chat?
yeah.
Yeah, I think you can use that one. It should use your sheet for it, so yeah. Acrobatics, athletics, or survival. Wow. You guys are going to burn down a stone manor. This is impressive.
I guess maybe using a hero point if we're all struggling.
I was thinking about it.
Alright, Grax and Celine. You can technically just use the one that's already up there if you like. Alright, so that's one extinguish point in the first room.
Let's see.
And if Cinnamon or Ramornia, you want to use your hero point for this, you definitely can. Alright, that's 2 extinguish points in the first room. Half the fire is put out in that first room.
Let me see. Reroll using hero point. Oh. I think I rolled like
That did
almost
not.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and use. I have 2 this game or 1 this week.
You did the recap, so you have 2.
So, alright, I'm going to use 1. I'm going to try this again on acrobatics since it's the highest.
All right. You only have a +2 to acrobatics?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're not training survival either. Okay.
Nope.
Um,
Or athletics.
So yeah, you guys do have half the fire put out in the first room. You guys actually have enough movement, I think, on average that we will. We're just gonna do the save thing once. All right, second round of fire extinguishing. Go ahead and I'll just put this in here again. Pick how you would like to try to extinguish the fire. She will try acrobatics and will continue with her streak of rolling under 5. All right, there's one more success. All right, the first room is out. With everyone's rolls. But yeah, this room, the fire will go out. What is... Oh, that's that. Okay. And we will move on to the second room. Alright, so that one is a bit further in the smoke, so I just need everyone to roll me a d20. The magic number is a 5 or better. To not
Just
get...
a D20?
Yep, just a d20, just to see if you make it through the hallway with the bucket of water to where you are trying to go. This is not looking good.
No, it's not.
What are we rolling for this time?
This is just to see if you can navigate to the next room through the smoke with your buckets.
Right.
Just a flat... It's just a flat DC 5 check to not get lost in the smoke-filled hallway.
Roll a d20. D20?
Yep, just roll just a d20 with no pluses. Just a straight d20 roll. All right, so 3 of you make it through. The 3 of you that rolled high enough can try another extinguish fire. Cinnamon and Celine, you run in with your buckets, get kind of turned around in the smoke, and basically end up kind of right back where you started from.
Well, this isn't where the fire is.
And we'll see. There's 1 success, 2 successes. This room is now halfway put out. All right. Double check something here. All right, so the guards kind of seeing you struggle, and despite the fact that most of them are looking roughed up, start to help, setting up kind of a even better kind of fire line or brigade, to push stuff along to hopefully extinguish these fires in a better manner. Because there's so many of you kind of lined up all the way in there, you don't really lose yourself navigating, and you get a +4 circumstance bonus to your fight fire bonus, or your fight fire action. So go ahead. You'll have to add it manually, but go ahead and 3rd round of fighting fire. And yeah, you can add the circumstance bonus yourself there, where it says modifier, and you can just add it on there. So that'll be her roll there. That is a success.
Did I?
Dang, Cinnamon, your rolls are.
Oh, she is struggling carrying buckets of water for a sprite.
You know what? That might be it, actually. All right, so the 2nd room is put out. 3rd room, we still need Grax and Celine.
Actually, I don't think my circumstance thing added. I thought I added it.
No, you still didn't hit the number. You need a.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
think
so we
it's.
add
You can
two.
just roll it off the 5 fires thing, and then just mentally add 4 to the number, if you don't know how to actually add it as a circumstance bonus.
Oh, that didn't help.
Celine manages to make the fire worse. Yeah,
Yeah,
crit
let's do fire
failures
on
take.
fire.
Actually, no, because that's a new room. You can't make it any worse than it was. So,
Oh, okay.
unless Grax makes it better here, in which case you guys kind of break even.
Tries blowing on it, but the oxygen just fuels it.
So
There
All
we
right,
go.
so Celine went
Too
in
spicy.
first and kind of made the fire flare up a little bit. Grax, you go in after, and you do succeed in putting out more of the fire. So 1 fire point has been applied towards the 3rd room. All right,
okay.
roll again.
Do we
Yeah.
still have our circumstance?
Yep, you still have the bonus. It only lasts for a certain number of rounds. That's 2 extinguished points in that room now.
Oof. That's a failure.
With the 4, no, you got a success. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5.
Um,
That's
that would be a 17
Yep,
for
that's a
me.
success. That's 3rd room is out. Onto the 4th room. 1 point extinguished in the 1st room. I think we need Cinnamon. Cinnamon, you finally got your first bucket in there. There is 1 room still on fire and 1 room that is half put out. Going into the last round before the guards start to lose some of that circumstance bonus. Go ahead and roll for me again. There's 1 success. There's a critical success. The fourth room is out. And the fifth room is still ablaze. So close. All right. Last round. +2 bonus. Let's get it
Let's
done.
do.
Let's get it done.
Oh, 4 + 2.
No, just a +2. The guards are starting to go down, so the fire brigade is starting to buckle slightly. All right, we have success. Just need one. And the last
you go.
fire gets put out even as the guards kind of start to collapse from exhaustion. And let me move you guys over to our non-on-fire map here. Just reset that. And what's his name will basically kind of tell you guys to go help Lady Jumanji.
Yeah.
And hold on here. What the hell is going on here? One sec. Oh, was I supposed to use this map for it? The other map had cool fire, so I used it. Alright, well, we don't need these on anymore. It's actually pretty good use of, I didn't know you could actually do that. Very interesting. I didn't know I could make, like, darkness squares. Let me extinguish these. Oh, that would have made keeping track a lot easier. Alright, well, good to know when I inevitably probably run this again at some point. Alright, so let me put you guys on this map. We got Bran right here. Got Grax right here. We got Celine right here. We got Cinnamon right here. Got Ramornia right here. Oh, she will pull out her lantern because it is dark as fuck over here. Alright, I'm going to move you guys over to the West Hall. Oh no, it's raining inside. Give me one sec.
That could help the fire.
It is actually still raining outside, but it's not really getting in. This is the little weather add-on I installed. So it auto adds weather effects, but I didn't mask it from inside the building. So yeah, you guys are in the West Hall. The fires have been put out. They had this cool thing though, like if you, where is it? Like look, the smoke.
Ooh,
Yeah, kind of.
nifty.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could use lights for that. So, all right. So what do you guys want to do? The fires are put out. You're in the hallway. You still have sounds of battle in the distance.
Go towards the battle.
All right.
Yep. Run.
Yep. Does sound
Coughing
like stuff's happening down this way. Celine wants to be in the front.
I do not.
Here, let me
There's a door there.
just put Celine right up there.
Of course.
There are some doors.
Yeah. I'll check those out first.
All right, because
Okay,
yeah, these
good.
room that room right there.
Back,
If you want to open that one up,
back here. You won't let me move. Token.
you can move your token just fine. I don't know what problem you're having. Yeah, see, you moved just fine. So this room here has actually kind of like a heavier stone door, as well as stone walls and floor with not a lot of like flammable furniture, which is probably why it escaped the blaze. And in that room there is a shrine, kind of at the far end of the room. Kind of atop this stone dais, there's a marble statue of an armored half-elf woman. One of her hands clutches a heavy shield, while the other one is clenched into a fist over her heart. And if you're curious about who that might be, you can try a religion check if you like.
Brax kind of looks in, notice nobody in there, and just moves on.
Yep.
a religion check?
Yep, it's in the chat. You can just,
Oh, I can just click on it.
indeed. Also, give yourselves another 30 XP.
And I will just, pretty sure fail. Yeah. Brawn will crit. Oh, I did it as Brawn. That might be why. Okay, let me target myself again.
Yep, Celine got a critical success.
Well, Brawn is definitely not trained in religion. Yeah,
Yeah.
still failed. It's fine.
All right, so Celine, you and Cinnamon recognize this as a shrine to Milani. Um, and actually, both of you are casters. You kind of feel like a faint bit of kind of magical aura about this room, especially as you kind of go into the room to look at the altar. You just feel, despite everything that's happened, just like a feeling of surprising tranquility, relaxation, and just kind of calmness in this room.
I want to stay here.
Well, we can't.
Is there anything in or around the shrine? Anything noticeable?
Um, Kind of just the statue, to be honest.
Well, she just does a little bow at the statue as in thank you, and she leaves.
All right. So yeah, up ahead there is another large kind of double door here that's been closed.
I would like to make a, listen, see if I
All right,
hear
give me
anything.
a blind perception.
Be-
You guys are learning. You gotta listen at the door before you go in, or just send Celine in.
Yeah, I'm usually good for that.
You don't hear anything inside. It seems quiet, at least in the immediate room. You can hear kind of a commotion further in, but it sounds like it's way further off to you.
I look to the others. We ready?
Also, remember on some of these bad rolls, you guys can give yourselves those hero point action points using your chat points if you're in the chat. You just can't give them to yourself, but you can give them to your party members. So, all right, Craxast, are you guys ready?
After you.
Is the door locked?
I mean,
press
try
F
it.
against it.
Try it and find out.
It is. Oh,
Uh,
it's not.
it's
Yeah,
definitely.
I can't open it.
That's. I think it's so
It's out
weird.
of reach.
Yeah. So we'll just say you guys open it.
It's oh, the gnome. Yeah, we're killing him. No.
But yeah, there you kind of as you open the door, there are the occasional kind of drifting coils of smoke, that are still kind of wafting around in the air of this finely furnished room. A couple of padded chairs and side tables are set along the west wall with a thick burgundy carpet covering most of the floor. Oil paintings hanging on the walls, and shelves containing a number of statues and other small kind of art pieces. And in the middle of the room, kind of laying face down on the carpet, is you guys' best friend, Tartuccio.
Is he sleeping?
I mean, do
Put
you
a
want to.
hand on him and kind of shake him.
He seems to be
Hey.
unconscious.
Cinnamon gives him a big slap, even though Grax just tried to move him, and she's just like, "What? I tried to wake him."
And the slap actually does kind of bring him back. And he kind of coughs and sputters a little bit. And then, oh God, what? What? Oh, and he crawls over and into this chair. Oh, my most loyal henchman, I'm so glad to see you.
I'll ignore him. Keep going.
What a horrible
boy.
day. Horrible night it's been.
What happened to you?
The fire. I was with Lady Jumandi. We were fighting back against the bandits. And then the darkness came and it's the last thing I remember.
Where is
Okay.
she? Where did she go? Did you notice?
I'm not sure. I heard fighting in the room you're standing at. Um, but I'm not sure who went where after I lost consciousness.
Don't worry, little one. We'll save you. I grin and open the
Oh,
door.
I knew you had the makings to be a fine hero just like me one day. Bravo.
Wait, so the lady came in here to save you?
Oh no, I was with her. We were taking the fights to the bandits. And then the smoke engulfed me. I was bringing up the rear, making sure everyone got out of the fire safely, and then I passed out. I lost consciousness.
Oh, so you're a coward.
Are you listening to the same story I'm telling, or are you hearing voices in your head?
Okay, well, you stay here. He'll just get in our way.
Yeah. Does he still have his little? Yeah, he's not prone anymore, so we can remove that. There we go. All right, so as you open the door, you hear someone say, "Who's there?" And they immediately draw weapons. Roll for initiative.
Alrighty then.
Look at all these dice everywhere. Cinnamon, Romornia, Celine. I think that is everyone. Yep, I see everyone on there. All right, Cinnamon, you are up first.
Oh boy.
Go get 'em, boys.
I can't see anything. Yeet. Okay, so she can see from here this guy. She's going to. Actually, she can kind of see the other ones. Let's do electric arc.
All right, you fly up, you land on Grax's shoulder.
What was the double target? The alt
Shift.
shift.
I think it's shift and then just mouse over and push T again. Yep, there you go.
All right.
All right, so first guy will make his save. Oh shit, that's a crit fail.
Oh
Second guy will make his save. I'm rolling. I think I broke the
yeah. Oh
game.
wow.
I
It's
I
perfectly fine.
I have rolled
Oh,
like
Did I kill them?
7 nat ones
Looking
today,
good to me.
and we've only been playing for like an hour and a half. Yeah, roll damage for
My
me.
God, I may have passed something on to you. I'm sorry.
Roll
Don't be
damage,
sorry.
and it will. It's gonna double. So hit the roll damage on your spell up there.
Better the DM than us.
All right. So I mean, it's not huge damage, but it is still gonna double. So, ugh. All right, and that will be your turn. That is your 3 actions. We will go to Ramornia.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Passing the
Activate
nat 1 back to you.
Great. I'm going to boost Edelon.
All right, cast that spell. We'll drag it in there, and I assume move him with the other action.
Yep.
All right.
We're gonna go right for this guy.
The doggo.
Oh, that's. I've got to actually right.
Yeah.
And then
Don't target the doggo though.
right
Yeah, you're targeted on.
there.
There you go. All right, yeah. You have 2 actions left.
Oof.
Uh-oh, the curse is spread.
Okay. We're gonna try a claw this time.
All right. That will... Damn.
Miss.
Yep.
Miss.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We will go to this guy here who sees them fly in, and we'll move to flank.
Oh, great.
And he will make a strike with his dagger. Oops, wrong one. It's a melee strike.
Wait, are there 4 or 3 people in here?
There are 4 people in there, though one of them is restrained in the back on the couch. Though Bran sees this,
Oh.
but not Ramornia though. So Ramornia, you will take
Oh.
3 points of damage. Oh damn, that was a good scream.
Damn.
He will make a second attack. Oh shit, I got my luck back, boys.
No.
Got my luck back.
That was a horrible, blood curdling.
All right,
Scream.
Celine.
Half my health gone.
All right, I'm gonna have to move up a little bit.
Yep.
I can see him there, right?
You can.
Okay.
Just make sure you target the enemies and not yourself, or I will be applying the damage to whoever you have targeted, which in this case is yourself.
Yes. I see that.
I assume you're going to electric arc 2 of them as well. So right now you're electric arcing yourself as well. You might want to
Yeah, it's not coming off me.
just target yourself and push T. There you go.
Oh, there it goes. Ah, it's broken.
No, it's not. You're
Right.
you're the only person I've ever seen accidentally target themselves that many times. And I've played with like dozens and dozens of people.
It's talent.
It is
Okay.
indeed. All right, link the spell. All right. First guy is going to make his saving throw. Does he roll another nat 1? No, but he rolls a 3, so that's still a failure. Other guy will make his saving throw. And he will actually get a critical success. Roll me some damage, though. The first guy's still going to take full damage. Other guy will take none. All right. And that guy drops with a... All right. Well, she got to move in. That's 20. She got 30. She can get right there. Perfect. Man, elves. I didn't realize how good elves were in Pathfinder. That extra move is actually huge. And... Damn, she's actually going to frighten the shit out. She's very scary to not look that scary.
Pretty cute for being so scary.
Like, she just comes in and hits them with,
Yeah.
like, the people's eyebrow. And that's all it takes. And
I want to say she smiles too widely.
Right?
like, it looks like she's having too good of a time.
Oh, man.
And I think that does hit. She'll roll some damage. Oh shit. Well,
Dead.
I'm just saying, when my NPC
NPC
is the
wins again.
is the MVP of the game, she's gonna level up to 3, and I'm just gonna leave you guys at 1. I'm just kidding.
Gee, thanks.
No, she's actually, like, I made that character as a character to play in Kingmaker that I never got to play. So she's pretty well optimized even at level 1.
Bit OP.
Actually, she's just getting really lucky rolls too, though. Like that, getting the
Yeah, that's true.
she got the good frighten where she frightened too because she got the crit success on intimidate.
I'm going to do Fury of
All right, make sure you
Blows.
target the guy down here. I don't want to do math. I don't want to look at numbers. I just want it to tell me if you hit. This poor guy, I assume, is about to just get murked, though. All right, the first hit's going to hit. Roll me some damage. And he's still up, but he's looking rough.
I'm going to use another claw attack.
All right, we're doubling up on claws this time. And, oh, it just barely
Ooh.
misses.
Damn.
You do still have another action, though. You've only used two.
I do.
If you want to try to tail whip him. Or, I mean, claw him.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of up to you.
Now, do a tail whip.
And you know what
Ooh.
time it is. Give me that critical tail whip damage. Oh,
Sorry,
what?
that was regular
No, we
damage.
just double it anyway.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, you tail whip him, and he was kind of looking at Bran, so he does not see it coming. And he just kind of half splatters against this doorway here, and then just kind of crumples back down into a pile of, you know, splat. And we'll go ahead and end that encounter. Give you guys some more XP. You guys should be at 550 now. All right, and there is another familiar elf that is currently tied up and gagged on the couch back there. Not unconscious, though. She is still conscious. She's just been, you know, kind of bound and gagged.
I will go in, help her, help untie her.
All right, yeah. So you will tie her, and she kind of like looks at you all, and then you can tell she's having a bit of a problem dealing with, you know, the emotions of it all. But she does something akin to smiling like Wednesday Addams in the original Addams Family movies. You know, where she smiles at camp and it's just kind of horrifying. That's kind of what she gives. But you can, the thanks that she does give you does actually seem sincere. Um, you know, she said, have you guys seen Lindsay and the others? We were all together when we left our rooms, but everyone had their own ideas of where we should go and what we should do. And we kind of all went our separate ways.
Yes, we found them earlier, and they should be in the Great Hall now.
Oh, good. Not that I care or anything. The shifty eye. Remember, you can't just store everything in the party stash, though. You have to actually have room to carry it. Before we go loot buck wild.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, later on, if you guys get like a wagon or something, then that's what the party stash will become. But for right now, you're kind of limited by what your characters can carry. Though you know what? If you want to move some stuff to that stash, I'll allow it and just say that Jathal will carry some of it back and get the others to come and grab some of the stuff off the bodies. With like Lindsay and the rest who are kind of resting in the hallway. In fact, Lindsay would probably be with you guys. The other ones are resting since they literally got beat to near death by the goblin or the giant guy. So,
Grabbing a healing potion off one of the bodies.
yep. And Nishkiv there does have some healing potions. He got, unfortunately, well, he did. I think Grex took them, but
Yeah, I took the healing potions.
you guys might want to distribute those out and drink them. You're looking a little
Yeah.
beat
You're
up.
worse for wear.
I'll drink one and then give oops. I'll give
All right, and you'll get back 18, Grex. I assume you probably want to give one to Ramornia and probably Cinnamon.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good for now.
Yep. Just remove the sheets from the thing or the potions from your thing, and
Put it back on the body.
no, just
Yeah.
tick them
Oh.
off. Hit the minus, and then we'll roll some healing. In fact, I'll just give you guys the same healing he got for the other two. Those are actually
Okay.
the better ones anyway. If you notice, they were 2d8 plus 5. Like
Yeah.
those are some potent boys he had on. Unfortunately, he got murked so hard he never got a chance to drink one. And we're about to go to an ad break anyway, so if you want to get up, stretch, get a drink, go to the restroom, get a snack, it's a good time for it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I will pause
Be right
this
back.
real quick. And yeah, I'm going to do the same. All right, well, I think we're back from ad in like 30 seconds, so I don't know who's here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
All right. Ramornia, are you here? That sounds like a no. I'm going to eat this Ritz cracker in the meantime.
Is the studded armor, would I be able to switch it out or no? Like, could I switch my leather armor for studded armor?
You could actually, if you wanted to.
So I think the studded armor gives more.
Yeah, you would have one higher AC.
Alright.
And then you could just throw your leather armor into the stash of stuff they take back.
In the party stash?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can just put the studded leather in your armor slot and then equip it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, but yeah, Jathal and Lindsay will kind of carry some of the loot back to the main room, and Lindsay will make sure Jathal gets back because she also looks like she's. They didn't beat her to unconsciousness, but they definitely beat her to the point where you get the feeling they were going to interrogate her kind of when you guys burst into the room. So she seems pretty grateful for the help though. She did smile or something akin to it.
I'm gonna take the dagger from the body.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use it, just in case.
Alrighty. Just so you know, you took 6 daggers off his body. I don't know if you wanted that many,
Oh no.
I'm back.
but welcome back.
Thank you.
Like if you just want 1 dagger, you can certainly take one. But if you really need 6 daggers, like you can see, he is a dagger man based on his art.
How how do I take just one?
It's a really good question.
Anyone else want daggers?
Give me 1 sec here. Let me try something.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Like shift click, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense.
Stick that in my belt.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? Have a couple of doors you can go through. You have a door here. You also have a door back in the other room down there.
Let's check this door.
Try that first one.
All right.
Yeah,
Once
Do you
we can
want to do you
move.
want do you want to listen to the door first?
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Give me blind perception. Whoever wants to go listen. Cinnamon, you are pretty sure there's an elephant on the other side of that door.
Is that
An
good or
elephant.
bad?
What do you mean? It's good.
Then open it.
All right.
That's not an elephant.
There's a bear rug. And bear heads on the wall.
Yeah, so this room is a large kind of trophy room with polished white floor tiles. And then, just a bunch of trophies kind of hanging from the walls. There's a stag with like this huge, impressive set of antlers, a large tusked boar, a cranky looking, oversized owl head, a snarling wolf, and a couple of other, monster like creatures.
Yeah, her excitement goes backwards. She doesn't like seeing all the dead animals, so she's like, okay, no.
There were a number of doors in that room, though. One to the south and a double door to the west.
Are there any doors in the main room?
There was one.
There was another door to
That we
the
hadn't opened
south
yet.
in the room with Tartuccio.
Do you want to check that one first, or
Mm, let's go this way. Towards the.
you are the tank? I think.
I can't see. Over here. Ah, there. I listen to this door. I listen to the door from like
Yeah, I just realized I was
under
muted
my
eating my
head.
cracker, but Grax, you are pretty sure there's an elephant on the other side of this door.
I don't even know what an elephant is.
All right. So you open the door, and we'll just say that the doors swing open. And as you open the door into this kind of it's a large chamber, but it has this kind of recessed area that's sitting inside of the floor here that you can see where it's kind of down a couple feet. A bunch of racks containing practice blades and other stuff. Um, and as you come through the door, Lady Jumandi here looks back over her shoulder while she's kind of fending off these two giants here, almost like trivially, like she's not even worried about them at all as she's kind of parrying and dodging their blows while looking at you guys. And she says, "Well, you're just in time." She says, "See that one down there with the axe? That's their leader. Do me a favor. Deal with her while I take out these oafs, eh?" And
We roll for
Thank
initiative.
you.
roll for some initiative.
Wow.
See that? You guys are cursed whether I say big money or not. Let me roll.
I just didn't want to be
Five?
first to go at all, you know?
God.
That was supposed
To
to be.
be fair, if I'm playing caster, and this is probably a personal preference, I doubt very many people agree with me. But if I'm playing a caster, I usually like to go later, because it means the enemies have probably moved in closer, where I don't have to waste an action to
It
cast a
depends.
spell.
It
Um,
depends with
That is a
me.
good point.
um, yeah, it kind of depends too. It's the same thing sometimes with melee.
Yeah.
Oftentimes going first though, especially in Pathfinder, can be detrimental because let's say you go first, Grax. Like this is theoretical, but you go first and they're there. You rush out. You waste one or two actions to get to them and attack.
Yeah.
Potentially now they all go and they don't have to move, so they're all ripping like three attacks at you.
Yeah. Yeah. That
That
would
that's
be
that's like
not
going
great.
first is good, but it's not always good. If you know
That's
you
what I
can
said.
death.
I meant to roll the nat one.
All right, yeah, yeah. All right, so I think we have everyone on there. We will go. Like I said, not everyone agrees with me, though. I know there are a lot of people that like to go first. Like especially once you get Fireball, that kind of changes it for casters. Because stepping into the room and casting Fireball before anyone else gets there is a good idea. But you guys aren't at Fireball yet, so. All right, Cinnamon.
Now we
This lady
Um,
here with her.
I cannot move.
Oh, let me unpause. With her face tattoos, the triple tear, you can see the thug life peeking out over the top of her chest.
totally.
Um, all right. How far am I from these people?
I think you might be just out of
35.
range. Well, no, don't hit Lady Jumandi. No,
Well,
no, she said she has these guys. She told you guys should be. This is their leader. She said, take her out.
I mean, we could join the
Uh,
bandits. You don't
moves.
know.
Move slightly. Oh God.
I
How
mean,
much
that
do I
is
have left?
true. You guys could try to betray Lady Jumandi. Um, the game would end really
You're
fast.
always down for that.
Yeah.
Mostly because her level is double digits and she would kill all of you in like one round. But
I'll probably do a electric arc.
are you within range? You might need to move a little closer because you have to be in range of both targets you want to hit, and you're
All right. Bink. I can't move again. Oh, there's a wall
there
there.
is. There's a little wall around. You can move down here though.
All right. Is that close enough?
I think so. She's at there. Nope, still a little far. Where'd you move from? You have 20. Just move down to here. Now you should definitely be within range, I think. Yeah, 25 and 30.
Yeah. Double target. And cast.
All right, so she will make her save. Let's go, nat ones. 5. Still a failure. And her anonymous henchman. Do yourself a favor, son, and fall down. He'll succeed. Roll some damage. She'll take full, he'll take half. Okay. 4. She'll take...
Nice.
She takes 4. The other guy takes half. And that'll be Cinnamon's go. Uh-oh. Let's see what he's got here. What's he working with? Okay. He's actually going to move to here to get a better shot with his little hand crossbow. He is going to shoot at Cinnamon. And will hit Cinnamon with a bolt, even though she's small. Cinnamon, you'll take 3 points of damage, and then he will reload. Man, gotta move. Actually, she's fucking elves, man. Intimidation. She'll fail at intimidation, but still gain panache. And we'll hit that dude for 6 points of damage. He's still up, but barely. That'll be her turn. So it's 20 to there. He can get the flank? No, that'd be 35. He can't get the flank. But he can at least get close enough to attack her. He'll swing his dagger and will miss. Swing his dagger a second time and will Jesus. Alright, the bad luck is not left yet.
Woohoo.
And what does she have here? Oh dang, she's pretty tough. Alright, she will... What's her movement? Got that much. Damn, she can't get the flank too without double moving. Yeah, she's going to try to get to there to do it. She will swing her great axe. And I think that'll hit. That's gonna hurt. Oh, not as bad as it could have been. Still bad, but not as bad as it could have been. And then what does this do? Oh, I guess she could have done that. Sorry, she's just gonna attack again. And will miss. Black throat guy will move up. Take a shot with his crossbow. And will miss Cinnamon. That is his turn. He'll reload. Grax.
Let's see. 5. I use my flurry of blows.
All right.
My first attack will be a claw.
All right, make sure you target her. Mouse over in it T.
Oh, whoops.
I know you don't like to target people. You targeted yourself. It'll miss. You do still have your hero point, though, I think.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Alright.
use a tail strike for the second.
All right, roll me a tail strike. Oh, my goodness. The curse.
And for the third attack, I'll use my claw.
All right. Man.
Eh.
Spend them
That
channel
was
points.
tight.
They need help. The enemies, I mean, need help. Not the players. The players are fine.
Well, I can use my dragon stance next time. So
All right, he will.
I didn't get that in time.
Grax, you have an extra hero point for next turn,
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
and he is going
I'm
to
trying to
shoot
get it before your turn ended.
at you with the crossbow, and will miss and reload. We will go to Celine. Celine, you're all alone in that room in the dark. Your teammates are dying.
She's not.
Oh wait, never mind.
Me and
All right,
Bran are both there with
I
her.
stand corrected.
Am I within range of those two?
I
For Electric Park?
mean, no, definitely not. It's a 30-foot range. You're like 40.
40. Oh, okay. So I need to move up.
Correct. You might be in range now. Let's see. Yeah, you're
Yep.
30 feet of both.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
And this anyone.
Anima just gave anyone that wants an action. All right. Make sure you target him. There you go. Don't target yourself. You are targeting yourself again. About to make you roll a DC 17 saving throw. Alright, top guy will succeed. He'll still take half. Bottom guy will also succeed and still take half. Roll me some damage. And I wish I could read what your dice say, but I just wait for it to pop up. All right. And I think that is Celine's go. We'll go to Remornia.
Yep.
Right. Go. We are going to
Do the thing.
yeah, act together, boost Adelon.
It's the summoner way. Alright, he is boosted and ready to move.
Okay. And he is going to. How much movement does he have?
Let's see. 25.
Does he have enough to come out the room and then go here?
Well. How do I, is it control? To go, where's he trying to get to?
Right next to her.
He could double move to get there. Actually, no, you can't move through this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You could go over the railing. Like I said, it's not that high. I think it is blocking thing, but I'll let you if you want to move to where I'm marked at right now.
yeah, do that. Let's do that.
All right, so oh, stop. All right, so whoa, still measuring. Help!
Okay.
What is going on with
I'm
the?
not touching anything.
No, it's not
I
even
tried-
you.
Okay.
It's the game was going crazy for me. If you watched in the
Uh,
stream view, the camera was like flying everywhere.
We wanted it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. There you go. Oop.
Oh.
It's all right. We'll get you back.
All right. We're gonna target this guy.
All right, target him, and
You
we have.
know.
Well, no, you have to specify who you want to give it to, though. Like we can't just let it whoever happens to
Oh.
need it. You gotta pick.
Fine.
It would be way too good to have a floating hero point for whoever misses. Like that would be like a 10k, point.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, ouch.
But I mean, you did give it right during Remornia's turn, so we'll say it's Remornia. Remornia, you do have a hero point still.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Go for it.
Well, that would make 2 again, so I'll use that one again.
All right,
now
so yeah.
to try
And then we'll say that the extra action is for you, Grax, because it was during your turn. So on this next one, you'll get 4. All right, that's gonna critical hit. So I'm pretty sure this guy's dead as fuck. So hit the crit for me. That's actually a good incentive, though. I like the idea of having like a floating one. It's just got to have an increased cost. That poor guy.
Edge.
Describe to me in vivid detail how your hellhound just mutilates this poor man.
Braun goes straight for the jugular, just rips out his throat.
All right, still have 1 action left.
to move forward. Can he attack her from where he is?
Yeah, you can attack a diagonal.
Okay. He is going to claw at her.
All right. Will miss. You do still have a hero point.
I've got one left.
That is
I
true.
think because I have a mat, I'm just gonna let this one go.
All right. So you'll let that one go. We'll go back to the top of the order. Cinnamon.
Kill someone.
Cinnamon, these guys over here are shooting you with arrows.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I think they're.
All right.
Yeah, they're.
I do the guys across the way.
There you target them and
Uh,
let's get some electric arc in there. I really like the graphic for that spell too, where it actually like zips
Yeah,
between them.
nice.
All right, so top guy reflex save. Let's see how he does. How dodgy? All right, he's still gonna take half damage. And bottom guy, how's he gonna do?
Is he a bottom now?
He is,
Failure.
if you know what I'm saying. All right, roll me some damage. Top guy will take half. Bottom guy takes the full amount. And bottom guy is going to get kind of electrocuted and, you know, kind of spaz up for a bit, seizure up a little bit, and then just kind of collapse. All right, Cinnamon, you have one action left.
I can cast guidance on. I'll cast guidance on Grax.
All right, link that to the thing. We'll throw it on him.
Give her a thumbs up.
Yeah, so yeah, you'll get an extra +1 if you need it for your next attack barrage that I assume you're going to make with 4 actions anyway. This guy here was holding the crossbow. He's going to drop the crossbow, pull out the dagger for 1, and then make a couple of melee strikes. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
He's going to give her the shank.
Ouch.
And he will try to finish what he started with a second attack. And I think he's going to hit again. He does.
Oh.
He's putting in work right now.
Oh no.
And I think she goes down. Yep, she is currently on the ground, unconscious. Which, she'll drop the lantern, but I think you guys can still see, so it's okay. At least I hope you guys can still see. Yeah, you can still see. And... Oh, did I not put that module in? I might have to do that next time. Technically now she is before him, so we push past her, push past this guy to this lady here, who is going to use an overhand smash on Grax. And what is this? If she puts all of her power into one good axe attack, and she is going to miss it. And yep. Yeah, I think she's probably smart enough to do that. She's actually going to retreat back to her other boys. And we'll go down here. Grax, you are up.
I'm going after her.
Alright, Grax is in pursuit. That's one action. You still have 3 left.
I use my dragon stance.
Alright. Apply that to you. You are the dragon.
And I am going to use a tail attack.
All right,
A
you
dragon tail attack.
Alright, you want to flurry that with your flurry of blows?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Dragon tail.
First one will miss.
Do I have a hero point?
I think you just have 4 actions right now.
No, I
okay.
gave him an extra hero point.
I thought you gave an action.
Mine's a hero point. So, and then
No,
Emma
no,
gave
but we
a.
said because you didn't specify, so I gave it to whoever. Oh no, you did. Yeah,
I
okay, you
did.
do have a hero point. Yeah, yeah, I see it in chat now.
Okay, so I will use that to re-roll.
All right, I think that is gonna hit. That is gonna hit. Roll me some damage. Oh,
Ooh.
no, not bad, not bad. 10 points of damage.
Um, and it was flurry, so I'm going to hit with the claw.
All right, the
At
claw,
2,
and that one will miss.
and my 3 will be another tail attack.
All right,
Damn.
will also miss.
That's
All right,
alright, I got one hit in.
indeed. Go to this guy here. He does keep getting zapped by Cinnamon. I think he's probably going to shoot her with the crossbow. He's going to shoot you with the crossbow, Cinnamon.
No, he's not.
He's going to reload, and he's going to try a second time. And he's going to fail both of those horribly.
Yes.
Wow.
Celine.
We will hit both of them with the electric barrage.
I mean, the other guy's dead, unless you want to extra zap him.
Oh, that's right. Then the leader.
I think you're going to have to get a little closer. I think you're further than 30 away from her. Yep. Oh, no, you are 30. You're good. All right, target them both.
See, I knew that.
No, you didn't. Yeah, we definitely need a healer. The swashbuckler's on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, link me the spell. All right, top guy making his saving throw. And he is going to succeed. He'll take half. She, on the other hand, will fail and take full. Roll me some damage. All right, top guy takes half. Still enough. He will go down. And she will take full. All right, you have one action left.
I can't cast 2 spells, right?
You can if you have enough actions. If you have a 1-action spell to cast with a 2-action spell, you can.
Where do I see that?
It's just the little tally marks next to it, like everything else. Like, see, detect magic has two little
Oh, I
marks.
see.
Like, you cast shield, but no one's really
I
even
should've.
attacked you. I mean, you should have probably been rocking force barrages. Those are guaranteed to hit. You could shoot 3 of them for 3 actions, but you could just move, maybe, if you want to move in to get a little closer. Or you could stay where you are. You could use an action to just sigh dramatically at the enemy.
I'll sigh dramatically.
All right.
I'll pull a Tristan.
Sometimes just gotta sigh at the enemy. All right, we'll go to Ramornia.
Okay. I have to boost him again, right? Because it's every.
You do. I think you need to be able to see him to boost him, though. I don't think you can boost him from around the corner.
Okay, so I'm going to come in here. Or not? Okay, that is the door.
Yep, so that's 1 action.
Okay,
And you'll boost him. We'll remove the old boost, put the new boost on. So that is 2 action used, but you haven't used act together yet. So
yeah, well,
the boost in
Oh.
one of his attacks or his move can happen.
yeah, we'll use.
So yeah, you'll move, and then you'll use cast the spell, and then he'll move as part of the act together. So move him where you want him to go, and then he has one action left. And that'll hit. And he is definitely laying on the ground. There's like a pile of bodies right here. All right, and we'll go back to Cinnamon.
Hmm. Um. Only this lady. I will do. Let's do the needle darts this time.
All right.
And yeah. Okay.
That is
Oh.
going to critically miss.
Oh.
Did you use your hero point yet, or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you have one action left.
I guess I could start heading over to Ariel to potentially heal her.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, she's surrounded by their corpses at the moment. So, so she will make her little check here to see if she goes to dying 2 or recovers, and she will stabilize back at 0 hit points, but is still on the ground. And is still unconscious. This lady here, she's gonna hold out her left hand and spit into her palm and then grab the axe two-handed. Note she's already holding it two-handed. That's just for some added flavor. And she is going to attempt to make another overhand smash at Grax. And it will hit Grax. And will do 15 points of damage.
Ouch.
And I need you, Grax, to hit that little box for me. To see if you stay on your feet from the impact of this blow. And you do. You stay on your feet. It does kind of hit you, and you do kind of stagger a bit, but you do not fall over and go prone.
Okay.
And she can't use the other thing because no one else is in range. Does she YOLO a second attack? You know what? I think she senses there's blood in the water. Nah, she's gonna miss it though. But she delivered a mighty blow. She was starting to get a little cocky, and then misses. Grax, you are up.
Let's see. I'm going to Fury of Blows.
All right. Grax, do me a favor. Target her. Target her.
Oh, yeah, right.
You don't target people, and Celine targets herself.
I'm gonna use Dragon Tail
What?
Strike.
All right. Give me some Dragon Tail.
Oh, come on.
The number of nat ones that have come up tonight, like overall, are crazy. I've rolled like 7 or 8 nat ones personally. And that's not counting
And then
NPCs. That's just on her.
I'm gonna do a claw attack.
Like
on
I
my
think you,
second map.
yeah, like I think you've had a couple as well. That's gonna hit though. So roll me some damage for the claw.
Yep.
All right, not bad. 8 points of damage. She's pushed past
And for
bloodied
my
now.
third map, I'm gonna make another claw attack.
All right, and that's gonna hit. Damn monks, man, just YOLOing them out there. Still up, looking pretty rough. So let's see here. I think you flurried, you attack. You still have one action left.
I do.
Yeah, because flurry is one action for 2 attacks, and then you
Oh, that's
attack,
right.
so that's 2, and you didn't have to move, so you can YOLO another map -8.
Um,
Or if you want to step away, or...
no, I'll map another.
Alright, it was worth a
That
try. It was worth a try. Alright, so we will go to Celine Dion in the top right there. Celine, I will give you a bonus hero point if you sing a Celine Dion song right now.
No.
Alright then. Let it never be said I wasn't a kind and benevolent god, GM.
Of course.
Alright, so what do you
You
want
gonna
to
do
do?
force barrage?
Alright, 3 actions. You're going to just let this rip right here. Is it time?
Yep.
Alright.
Um.
So yeah, they do. You can just hit that roll damage button, targeter, so we can see the cool animation here. Don't target yourself though. All right, just hit roll damage 3 times. Look at those! Look at those! Look at the magic fly. All right.
nice.
Um, and there we go. And then you have your effect, your blood magic effect. If you read it there in the little box, until the start of your next turn, you gain your choice of either a +1 status bonus to AC or saving throw. What are you feeling? Do you want a little more AC?
Well, we're almost done, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
do you want the AC or the save? None of them are casting spells. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you the AC.
yeah. Yeah.
Because all right, let's
That
see
works.
if this might. She takes the 2. She takes the 5. Oh, she's still up. All right,
Is
not
she
bad.
looking bad?
She is not looking long for this world. She's kind of slumping over, still holding the axe, but she does look like she wants to crown Grax with this axe one more time if someone doesn't put her down.
Uh,
Remornia.
Heyo.
put her down.
All right, so as typical, we're going to, act together, boost Edelon.
All right. I assume he's going to move with the
And
other part of the action.
yep, and go right here.
Oh, dang, he's going. All right, so this is a learning opportunity for something right here. And I'll give you a chance to potential. Well, so she actually has an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Now, what that means is if you use something with the move action while you're already next to her, which Bran would have to do here, right? Because he would move to here. That would initially put her in the threat range. And he wouldn't get an
okay.
attack of opportunity here because he just first entered the threat range. But moving to here or anywhere past that is when she gets to make the attack. So when him moving to there, she does get to make the free attack. And she will actually take it. It's not often that they have the attacks, but sometimes they do. And she's going to miss anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Is it different in D&D where
It
you
is.
move into range, you stay there and don't
It is.
move?
That's why Pathfinder has an action called a step. It uses one action like a move, but what a step does is you can move 5 feet inside of a threatened range and you don't get attack of opportunity. And there are ways to increase that too from 5 feet up to higher. Or if you're a rogue, you get a feat called mobility that lets you move up to half your movement without triggering attacks of opportunity. Oh my gosh, she's dead as fuck. So go ahead and roll me some damage though. She swings weakly, feebly at the Hellhound as he goes by. And
Critical, so I can
yeah,
roll
yep, hit the
critical
critical. I mean, she has 2 hit points. So
well, I got it too.
she has 2 hit
There you
points.
go.
So when she goes down. And
And Bran just comes back to me.
hey, combat's not over yet. What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. It is.
Oh, I was like,
No, I'm just.
unless we're going after these guys.
Interestingly enough, by the time you guys finish fighting, and I didn't do this during the fight, but this is what also happens. Lady Jumondi is actually sitting on this guy's corpse and just watching you guys.
Okay.
And it looks like she's
Can
been
I?
done for a while because she's not winded or anything. She looks completely relaxed. Like she may have killed them a while ago.
Oh,
So, and she kind of sits up and claps. She says, "Well done." Looked a little dicey there for a moment, but you did it. She'll just kind of walk over the corpses as she goes, just kind of stepping on people. Like she does not give a fuck. And yeah, she has some stuff on her. She has a +1 great axe, some
Can I
chainmail.
grab the potion?
Um, I mean, you probably could. You have someone who's literally unconscious, though. You know,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
was,
what I'm
she
gonna
actually has
do.
4 potions
Yep.
on her. Actually, if you look,
Oh,
yeah, she has 4 potions
okay.
on her and some jewelry
I
and some
I grab
goggles.
the I grab the potion. Quickly go over to Oriel and feed her the potion.
All right, let's roll for some potion here. Was this? These are the good ones too. Yeah, they are. All right, so let's see what she
mm,
gets. Oh yeah, she's feeling much better.
how
I'll
much can I
also
grab that I don't get?
Sits up like the Undertaker does. Looks around like, which one of
I'll,
y'all hit me? What were you saying, Ramornia?
I was gonna say I could take some of the stuff from her
Yeah. So
before
look,
you
if you
from
if you go to your inventory, you can see at the bottom.
her.
It'll say like your bulk. Like for you, you're at 1 bulk and 2 L, which are just like light. As or at least that's my
Okay.
equivalent. You can hold up to 5 bulk. Anything past that, and you get encumbered. But you can look at her other stuff. Like for example, the axe is two
Like the
bulk.
necklaces.
Um, yeah, I mean you guys can pull those off to sell and divvy up later.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I
I'll
was thinking.
and that's one of the healing potions gone. There's still 3 healing potions on the body: tracker goggles, chainmail, and that great axe.
Give one to Grex, though.
Yeah, Grak, you might want to maybe pound a potion.
Take that down.
So that, yeah, there's still 2 more potions left. Um, and
I could take just one.
I think you shift drag or control drag. It's like one of those.
Mm, maybe.
Grex had figured out how to do it a second ago. So
I got
um
it. I figured it out.
what
okay.
was
It was
it?
shift.
Okay, so
Shift.
Good
shift.
roll.
Ooh, that was a nice potion.
There we go. I'll just keep one.
I feel better.
Yay.
All right, so yeah, all the bodies are there.
I'm
Um,
gonna pick up the chainmail and the great axe for the party. I don't use them, but
yeah, you probably have spare bulk, so to carry. So yeah, you know, she kind of looks around and just sighs. She says, "To think that they would be so brazen as to attack me in my home. Can only assume that, well, either the bandits in the stolen lands or one of the other rival nations don't much care for my plan, but well, I don't think we're going to let this deter us. Come, let's go back to the Great Hall." And basically, it's kind of up to you guys, but her and the guards, and even Lindsay, Amiri, and the other ones are going to help, but they're going to try to, um, start cleaning up um, some of the mess. Obviously, the hall's not going to, or her estate's not going to go back to prime condition quickly, but a couple hours and then a couple hours rest for those of you that need a long rest to get back your spell slots. Um, you can do that. And she will have all of you meet her back in the Great Hall around noon after you guys kind of spend some of the early morning hours, like I said, cleaning and just making sure that the estate is clear of bandits and the like. Um,
So we did long rest.
yeah, yeah. And then you
okay.
guys will sleep for a little bit to kind of finish the rest you guys had started because you got half of it, so you don't have to start over from scratch. Another 4 hours of sleep, and you guys are fine. Um, but she will eventually invite everyone, or at least everyone that survived, um, back to the Great Hall in the afternoon. And let me put you guys over here. Let's hide a bunch of these. Let's hide
And
like all.
Drax will be willing to fix or clean whatever is needed.
Yep. And let me move you guys back over here. And you guys are actually kind of impressed um, as you come back to the Great Hall. And for the most part, whether through magic or, just nobility privilege, she's kind of managed to basically repair almost all of the damage to the Great Hall. All of the busted up furniture and everything is kind of in a pile out front, at least the stuff that couldn't be salvaged. And she calls the kind of surviving groups back, and because not everyone stayed the night um, at the estate, but those that did, and she will invite you guys all back in to kind of sit down um, to talk. And um, she kind of looks out over the crowd again, kind of looking especially to you guys at this table here. Um, and she says, "First, I would like to thank those of you who helped defeat the Black Tears last night. Um, as I said before, it's obvious someone doesn't like our plan to settle the stolen lands." She says, "But well, we're not so easily dissuaded, are we? I say no. And this morning, I would like to issue, or this afternoon, I guess, I would like to issue formal charters to all of you to begin exploring the stolen lands and making them safer for tomorrow's settlers." Um, and she kind of looks around the room. She says, "All right, then, so let's begin. The first charter I would like to bequeath goes to the group called the Iron Wraiths," she states, and she gestures towards the armored guys you saw the other night. Um, one of whom will head up to take the charter from her and gives, like a little bit of a bow before heading back to his table, where all him and kind of all of his uh, boys will depart the Great Hall. Not really saying anything to anyone else. They just kind of head out. This guy's actually probably sitting down there for now, but we'll leave him there. And she says, and next, Baron Hannes Drevlev, as per our previous discussion, your charter is one of specific importance for Brevoy, securing the southern trade routes along the East Selen River and establishing a base for merchant caravans and barges alike. It is a mission of utmost importance. And she says, Hooktongue Slough will be your base of operation. And he will go up and get his charter. And he kind of turns around and, with a bit of a smile, he'll head out as well. Um, Meeting up with like actually a rather large retinue that's kind of waiting for him just outside the doors there. And it shouldn't be raining anymore, so I don't know why it's playing that. And then she will go on to address this gentleman here who you guys met, Magar Varn. Um, and his charter is essentially to go to the Noman Heights, which these places will become more important later, but there's things to keep in mind, names. And to establish a town there and hopefully establish diplomatic relations with the Noman centaurs that roam that region. He will go up to take his um, charter as well. Let me put on some general music here real quick. What do we got here? No, those aren't really good for this. That's what I was looking for right here. Hopefully it's not crazy loud. And she says, and last, but certainly not least, last night's heroes. First, I want to thank you all again for risking your lives to help defend my manor. Your courage, gumption, and the skills you displayed will take you far, I suspect. For your charter, we're asking you to travel into the southwest, or travel to the southwest into the region known as the Green Belt. It is a swath of wild lands that includes the forest known as the Gnarl Marches and the hill country of the Camlins. We've heard that the bandits there have grown particularly aggressive in the Greenbelt, and they need to be stopped before anyone can safely settle in that region. There is a small trading post up in the Roslyn hinterlands just north of the Greenbelt that the bandits have been hitting pretty hard recently, so I would actually suggest you all start there. Once the bandits have been dealt with, we'll be ready to bequeath to you a more permanent charter to settle the land and establish a government of your own. And she will hand you guys this. Let me give you guys this.
Ooh, fancy.
I hope I didn't just
Very fancy.
show all of the
Nice.
handouts on accident, but I don't think I did, but maybe I did because I can see them all over here.
You got handout 4 out of 1.
Yeah, you guys are only supposed to see the first
5
one,
out
so
of
I'm
1.
not sure what happened there.
Okay, I won't look
Yeah.
further.
Oh, why would it reveal all of them? That's weird. But yeah, that's the one she's gonna hand you. I don't know why they have it set up that way where me revealing the first one revealed like every single handout in the game.
Yeah.
But you know, that seems like a module issue. I'm gonna do that. Oh, why is it still showing them all? Can you guys still see them all in the journal?
I can, but
Yeah.
I'm not
All right,
sure
then
how to.
Yeah.
give me a second here to figure out why. Because that's not supposed to happen like that. So let's go. And go in here. I don't know why it's inheriting ownership. That doesn't make sense. And a couple more here, and then let me know if you can still see them when I finish this. Some of them should be disappearing. Let me know if the other ones are gone now from the journal. Hello? Are you guys still there?
I closed the
Yeah.
journal so I
Yeah,
don't
you
have it.
closed
Mhm.
it, so we don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
All right, you guys should be able to see. Can you guys see the one now? Handout 1-1.
Yeah.
All right, but none of the other ones, correct?
Not for me.
All right. So that worked
I
then.
don't see it at all.
You don't see 1
Not
1?
with that.
I don't have the journal.
No.
Yeah, I don't see
Give
anything.
me a second here.
Yeah. You guys are marked as a thing for it.
Foundry.
No, it's not even a Foundry issue. It's the module itself. I use handouts in all of my other games and they work fine. So here, let me try this. How about
Oh, there we
now?
go.
No, there it
Yes.
goes. There it goes. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I only see
Yeah, I just
Just that
reset
one.
all of the permissions myself and just redid them all manually. So, whatever. All right, but yeah, she will hand you guys that. Who wants to read the charter?
I'm not very good at reading maps. That's-
Well, the charter says, and I'm going to give myself the hero point for it, so, and I'm going to use it for enemies to hit you guys later. Be it known
hey,
Oh, I
that the
still have
bearer
mine.
of this charter has been charged by the Sword Lords of Restov, acting upon the greater good and authority vested within them by the office of the Lord Mayor of Restov, the right of exploration and travel within the wilderness regions known as Restov's hinterlands and the Green Belt. Exploration should be limited to an area west and south of Oleg's trading post, no further than the banks of the Shrike and Skunk rivers. The carrier of this charter should strive against banditry and other unlawful behavior to be encountered. The punishment for unrepentant banditry remains, as always, execution by sword or rope. So witnessed on this 24th day of Calistril, under watchful eyes of the Lordship of Restov. All right, and you guys will complete the first quest that you guys got. So you can go to your inventory, give yourselves each 50 gold, and what was the other reward? I think it was like two lesser healing potions each. 50
okay.
gold. Yep, and two lesser healing potions each.
Nice. Which I have a total of 3 now.
Yep, potions are good.
Can we sell or um what's does Rezi use great axes or chainmail?
Um, I don't think so. I assume Rezi's gonna want to put a potency rune on her maul. You guys could definitely take that axe to a blacksmith and have them remove the potency rune on it to put on a different weapon. Would help with
Okay.
some of the costs um, of stuff. I'm gonna add the lesser healing potions to your sheet too, Resi and the gold, so you don't have to remember. Let me actually push your XP up to everyone else's too.
I like to trade or sell the chainmail too.
Yep. So what we'll do after she hands you the charter, she's basically going to kind of usher you guys back out, to start making preparations to head to um, the place, to head out to Oleg's and then down into the green belt. So what we'll do right here, anything that you've looted off bodies that you want to sell, drop in the stash right now, and we'll see what the wealth is, and we'll divvy that up real quick, especially since we have an
Oh,
ad break coming up anyway. So like the chainmail and the other stuff, you can just throw it in there. Um,
uh, how do do that? Put it
so
in
hit P on your keyboard. That'll open the
ah,
party sheet, and then just go to the stash, and then yeah, like the random jewelry you guys picked up. The one lady had the forest goggles. I assume someone picked the tracker goggles. Um, I'll throw this stuff that she was looting into the sheet. She didn't loot very much. I think she's looted a couple crossbows.
you said K,
K4.
the party font. Oh,
Oh, no, it's P.
I got it. P.
Yeah.
I got it.
But yeah, just anything you guys want to sell, throw that in there. Once you guys are feeling good about what we have in there, because yeah, I mean, there's some decent coinage in there right now. Um, you know what?
Oh,
I might suggest, and obviously, if you guys want to sell them instead, that's fine. But Cinnamon, as the druid, probably is pretty good at tracking. Letting her get the +1 bonus from the tracker goggles might be a good idea.
Ooh. I mean, I'll
yeah,
take it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because, yeah, she's like wisdom based anyway. So,
If you
Um,
weren't going to take them, I would.
yeah, so we'll throw them on you, Cinnamon, so they don't get accidentally sold.
Should I just wear those? Or just stow them?
No, I put them on you. You're wearing them right now.
Oh,
All
cool.
right, and Rezi said she has 50 silver too. What I'll do is I'll actually put the 50 silver in this. Well, give me one sec. Here, Rezi alluded. Yeah, 50 silver. I'll pull 40 silver out of Rezi's thing, and everyone give yourselves 10 silver. That Rezi will dish out. Um, and then we'll sell this other stuff real quick. It's gonna go to ad in like
Wait,
22 seconds. I'm just gonna run the ad right now, and then hopefully after the ad's over, we'll be ready to. The stuff will be sold. So, all
what are
right.
we doing right now?
Right now
We're
we're
selling
just
stuff.
we're just divvying up loot to see how much money you guys have for any stuff you want to buy before.
Oh, okay.
So right now there is 64 gold, 4 silver in the thing. You'll essentially get half that. Um, except for the
The
treasures, they
great,
sell at full price. Those are 50.
the great axe. Should I sell that or keep it for the rune or whatever?
We'll say that the axe trade in will let one of you put a rune on your weapon. And that'll go into the. Actually, throw it in there. Let me see what it's worth by default. It might be cheaper. Yeah, it's the same cost as the rune anyway. So, um, we're gonna round that out. Everyone, give yourselves another 10 gold. And that'll be. We'll just sell the great axe and get runes that way. Because it's going to end up being the same cost, because everyone's going to want to buy a rune. Um,
Yeah.
and actually, it'll be a little more than 10 gold. Give me a second here. Give yourselves another 5 gold each. So, and that will clear out all of the treasure.
Was it the 10 plus 5 or just
Yeah, no,
5?
no, 10 plus 5.
Okay.
So, um, so now, with that part done, I assume people are going to, yeah, I'm adding the gold to Resi sheet too. Like I added the 50 already, and I'm putting the 15 on now. So now, what you guys will want to do is probably go to town. If there's any supplies you guys want to get, and or potentially a wagon and horses, you can do that. Lindsay, Amiri, and Valerie definitely seem willing to go with you guys if you don't mind a little bit of extra company.
Sure.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm
horses and a cart aren't terribly expensive. Also, a thing that everyone probably wants to do is buy a potency rune for your weapons. Or in the case of you, Grax, you want to get some hand wraps of mighty blows that are just the plus
Yeah.
one though, without the striking rune part yet, because you guys can't have striking runes since you're not 4. But you want that
Right.
the potency rune. And this kind of goes for all of you. You probably want to go into your weapons, go to in the inventory part, and then go to the weapon and health. There's the little pencil in the little box in the corner. You're going to click that, and then go to the details tab, and there's a spot called a potency rune. Just change that to weapon potency +1. And then subtract 35 gold from the coins you have. And that is basically the cost of that rune. And then if there's
Would
any
that really
other,
be of any benefit to?
it applies to your Eidolon as well. So you bet your ass it has
Okay.
benefit. Your runes apply to your
Okay.
pet. So, like,
So, but I'd still put it
Oops.
on
Sorry.
one of
well,
my
you can
weapons.
put it on your weapon, or you can actually, the two most common things for Summoner to do is you either put it on your weapon, or you do like monks do and you just get hand wraps and put it on that. So,
I'll just put it on the corset knife I have.
Yeah, yeah, and that's fine. And then I will actually upgrade brand
So that'll
sheet
be
for you.
35.
Yep, 35 gold.
What do
And we'll give Bran his potency runes. He's got his runes. And then for you, Grax, you want to hit the little diamond next to the shirt because that's what means you're equipped with it. Um, and yeah, now
Oh,
your
okay.
strikes should be See, now your strikes are
Oh,
+8
okay.
instead of 7, so
Yeah,
you're good there.
that's cool.
Ramorni, I already applied it to Bran, so you just need to apply it to yourself. Um,
Very.
Cinnamon, did you put your? Yeah, you have your +1 dagger.
Yeah,
Celine,
I figured that was the only thing I could put it on.
yep, you got your staff. All right. Um,
Yep.
Did I do it right on myself?
let me check here. Yep, +1 corset knife.
Okay.
So, um, since you're in the channel, Rezi, I didn't mess with your gold. I assume you can just minus the 35 and put the thing on your mall at some point. Also, if there's any other stuff you guys want to buy before you set out, you can do that. Any other potions, like I said, horse, cart, or if you guys just want to head out, that's certainly an option on foot.
How much are horses and carts?
So let's go over here. Let's go over to our compendium. A horse, a riding horse. That one actually doesn't have a price. Weirdly enough, I'm sure we can find it
It's
though.
free. Yeah.
That'd be crazy, right? Oh, is it under vehicle? Let's look it up. PF to a horse price. Animals, equipment. You can get a hunting eagle. You want a riding horse? You can buy a riding horse for 8 gold pieces.
And a wagon.
A wagon is going to be. A wagon is 25 gold. With a wagon too, though, you could probably just buy um, 2 horses and hook it up to it, and probably
Yeah.
tow the lot of you. So you're
Um.
looking at 41 gold if people wanted to chip in. 8 gold for horses, 25 gold for the wagon, 16 and 25.
So that would be each.
No, no, no. That's total unless all of you want your own fucking wagons. Though to be fair, with how
Oh.
many people you guys have, maybe 2 wagons. There is one,
Yeah,
two,
good idea.
three, four, five, 6 of you guys, and 1, 2, 3 of the NPCs. So you've got like a 9-man kind of posse driving around. I think each wagon only holds yeah, it can only hold 1 pilot and 4 passengers, so you need 2 wagons at a minimum.
Yeah. Let's
So
Okay,
shoot.
if we
so
did 2 wagons and 4 horses,
horses.
Yeah,
that
so 92 gold, 9 people. If everyone throws in 11 gold, we'll say that also covers like the food stuff she'd have to stock for the horses. 11 gold
Okay,
each.
we
The
do that.
NPCs will throw in
I'd
11
do
gold
that.
each.
All right.
I'm down with that.
All right, so yeah, go and take another 11 gold off the sheet.
I mean, we're not trying to get anywhere fast, so.
I mean, if anything, it might be slightly faster. The horses are faster than you guys would be. On foot, you're only as fast as your slowest member, which in this case, Cinnamon being teeny, does not move as fast as the elves that are flying.
Yeah.
Like if you look in the party sheet, um, for example, uh, Ariel's got I think 35 feet of movement. Cinnamon's got 20. Um, so yeah, it would the travel speed. Actually, for
Yeah.
some reason, one of you's only got 15 feet of movement right now. Is someone massively over encumbered right now?
I'm not.
That's weird that it's.
Uh, Who would it
I
be?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out because the party sheet. Yeah, I'll take it off your sheet, Resi, and then I'll just give you the rune. Let me do that real quick. Just double check. Everyone's. It's actually Resi who's over. Oh, I actually need to throw her sold stuff um into the thing too because she's the reason you guys are moving slow because she's carrying a ton of stuff. All right, we subtracted that. Oh, it's that large breastplate. Hold on, let's do another quick stash selling.
Oh yeah.
I assume you guys want to hold on to the potions that Resi has, and she's no longer encumbered once we get rid of the armor. So that's 8 gold each. Everyone, give yourself 1 gold, 5 silver more,
Okay.
and I'll throw that on Resi's sheet as well. And that'll get rid of the breastplate. That gets rid of the weird speed.
How much gold? One.
1 gold, 5 silver.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we kind of used you as a pack mule for some of it. Like we threw the giant breastplate on you and some other stuff. All right, so now you guys have 2 wagons and 4 horses. And I think I can actually make. Let's create a new member. Let's create a. Is it not into
Yeah,
this?
I
How
was
do
gonna suggest that.
there is a way to create vehicles. I just don't.
Yeah, I know.
I got it.
Yeah,
I found it. All right, vehicle. We're gonna call this wagon one, and we'll
one of
call
the
the
good things about Foundry.
wagon two. Oops, I made wagon two an actual player character and not a vehicle.
What class? No.
I hadn't picked one yet.
I
Yeah, we
mean,
might need it.
it could be a murder vehicle.
I mean, you guys could
Yeah,
attach like spikes to it and you could pimp out your wagon.
Go all Mad Max with
All right.
this.
So let's go over here. Wagon large. Why is this? You know, we should have just imported it. Yeah, why did I do it the hard way? All right, but is there anything else you guys want to buy? Tents, other stuff?
Um, I think we should buy some tents. Um, some stuff
Like, you know,
you think we'll need
you
on
guys are going to be out in the
the
wilderness,
trip.
so
Oh, they don't come with like our packs.
no, they don't. You have a sleeping
no,
bag
just a bedroll.
if you don't mind
Had some bedroll,
you know.
and that's it. Water skin
I'm
and
gonna
Do
ration.
they have a camping kit? Like,
not like as a full kit. You already have a sleeping
uh,
bag though, usually from the thing, but you might not because you didn't buy it. But you can buy a sleeping bag, and you can buy a tent. And you guys should, if you go to the actors tab under other, you should see 2 wagons.
Oh,
well,
yep.
I'm gonna buy
Yep.
a tent, but for the wagon.
All right, I
So
don't
we have
know.
a covered wagon.
I don't know if that's a
Oh,
thing, but you know, I'll allow you to apply one of the bigger tents to it if you want to.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it'll
How
probably have
much?
to be like it won't be a pavilion tent because those are fucking huge, but like probably
Yeah.
the four
Yeah,
person tent that costs like five
yeah,
gold
yeah.
should be able to apply to the wagon pretty easy.
So I'll spend that gold on it. So we have a tent.
so we're making one of the wagons covered.
Yeah, unless people want to make it the other one. Like I'm gonna have Ariel just buy a basic 1 person tent, 8 silver, and she like I don't know if she wants to sleep on the wagon. So but yeah, she has a tent now for 8 silver. Uh,
I'm not seeing a one-person tent.
it's the pup.
Oh,
That's 1 person tent.
I will. If I get a one-person tent, will it fit me and Braun?
Well, the thing with Braun is, remember, you can unsummon him at any point.
I know.
You'd
Make
probably
sure
like
to
you could definitely buy him his
We
own
should do
tent
want
though
to.
if you want.
yeah.
You know, it's a little bit more money. You did buy him a pet bed, didn't you? Yeah, no, you have
Yeah.
to. You have to buy him his own tent, dude. This is a summoner thing. Come on now. 1 gold, 6 silver for 2 tents. Or you could just buy a 4-person tent and maybe bunk with somebody.
Sure. I'll do a 4-person tent.
All right,
Someone can come with me and run.
there you go.
So do you have the other four-person tent that I bought on the wagon?
I will add it to the party sheet. In fact, that's
Okay.
probably a good place to put Ramornia's
Party stuff.
tent as well. Is just now you have 2 covered on the wagon. So 8 people now have tentage in the wagons. Um, and some of you will need to like she already bought hers, but you guys do have what, like 9? Oh, I mean that kind of works. Anyone who wants to sleep in the wagon now kind of can, and those of you
Yeah.
that want to sleep out, just buy your own tent. Um,
Okay, so my you've already grabbed
yeah,
the
I
tent
just
I bought.
subtract the money from your sheet, but I put it. It's just in the party stash.
Okay,
I
how
won't
much is
be
it?
using the tents.
Give me
Uh,
1 second. It is 10 gold.
Okay.
Man, you guys have your 2 wagons, 4 horses. Um, Covered them with these tents. Since I don't know if there's a such thing as a covered wagon thing, I think you guys are. You know, we're making it. We're making it work. That will speed up everyone a little faster.
That's done.
So can I drag these into that, or do they not go in that? I don't know where. Nope. All right, so they have to stay in their own spot. That's fine. Keep them in other. All right, so everyone got what they think they need. Let's
yes.
put on some background music here. All right, so yeah, you gather up your friends. You make a stop by the blacksmith.
Oh,
You pick up some runes. Pick up some tents. Everyone's got their rations, water skins.
I was gonna say I would like to buy an extra supply of rations for the wagons.
Okay, so just like another set of like 10 or 7 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right,
How
yeah, you can
much?
definitely do that. Rations are 4 silver piece. Is that each or is that for the whole stack? Let's find out. Rations. Nope, 4. It's 4 silver for a week's worth, so 4 silver will get you 7.
Okay.
How many you
Would I
want to?
need to have rations for Braun, or since he's a summon, he doesn't
I
eat?
don't think he actually has to eat.
Cool.
Um,
Figure.
but yeah, we'll add some rations to it as
Oh,
well.
I removed coal.
Yeah, no, it's just 4 silver for the rations that you throw on there.
Those Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask. My goggles don't help with light, do they?
No, they just
No.
boost your survival tracking, and since you have like a huge bonus to survival, since you're the only wisdom class we have, um, your survival number must be pretty beefy. So,
I don't know if it'd be worth carrying like a light or a trinket that helps me see better in the dark.
you could certainly look for like it's an Everbright stone or something like that.
Okay. Let's see.
It's an Ever something stone. They changed it from Ever Burning Torch.
Ever sight.
No, it's some kind of stone. I'm trying to figure out what the name of it is again. I thought it was Everlight. So you know what? Let's do what we usually do when we don't remember the name of something that got remastered. We will go
Try.
to.
There's an Everlight crystal.
That's the one. Yeah, it used to be an ever burning torch, and now it's an everlight crystal.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much. It's like
Right.
15 gold. Um, it's like a lantern that never runs out of oil. All right, so have everything packed up. The NPCs got what they think they need. You guys got what you think you need. You guys settle into your wagon, and we're finally going to go to the cool map. And we'll be up in this corner here. So we'll activate this here. Shouldn't be raining. Turn that off real quick. Oh, because it's still considered the same day. But you guys are in rest off. Because you guys do have these horse wagons, you can actually, how fast does... Let me double check one thing here. Just to make sure. A wagon. Pulled by horses. Speed of the slowest pulling creature. Alright, so because you guys have horse wagons, normally in Hexploration mode, you can move 1 hex per day, which is about 12 miles. And it's also assuming that because you're going into areas you aren't familiar with a lot of the time, you're also spending a little bit of time kind of detailing where you are, taking in sites, landmarks, stuff to remember. But because you guys are in these wagons now, and your speed is boosted up to 40, you can actually move 2 hexes per day.
Cool.
There is only basically half of this day left after you guys get your charter and get everything set up to leave. But basically, you guys will set out. At the end of your first
The
day,
regular roads, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys will go here, and what we will do here is we'll set up our first camp that we're gonna use. We're not gonna do camp every night, you guys camp. We're gonna do it maybe like once a week of game time. And let's open that up. Alright, so let me get you guys into the camp sheet here. We got Cinnamon, we'll put in the camp sheet. Grax, we'll put in the camp sheet. Ramornia, Rezi, Celine. You guys have a beefy ass camp, actually. Since you guys recruited so many damn people. We're missing one. Missing what's her name? No, where's Miri at? You'll have to bear with me a little bit here. I have never used this app before because this is the only game that's ever used it. So I assume you guys don't see anything on your screen right now. There was nothing that popped up.
Nope.
All right, so let's show you guys this. I think I can. No, is that not doing anything?
Nope.
What are we supposed to see?
Give me one sec here. I'm fiddling with it, like I said. So, it knows what zone you guys are. Do you guys see something pop up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does it say prepare campsite?
Per campsite.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, usually the person with the highest survival is who you want to prepare the campsite. I assume it'll probably be Cinnamon, so we're going to put Cinnamon in there. I have her in the box.
I
Oh
have a
boy.
4.
Yeah, she is. And then we're going to go over here. Rations. Is it not updating for you guys as I'm doing this? Is it a little slow?
I see skip meal and rations, although it went back to.
Oh, so you guys are seeing it. Just the stream view is having some problems. You know, let me try something here. I'm going to assign Ariel to that thing in hopes that maybe it'll update. All right, so I assume everyone's going to eat. So if you're eating rations, I assume that's probably everybody. Can I not drag and drop from there? No? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just drag and drop everyone in here. I'm actually kind of curious to see how this thing is going to work. So, all right. Everyone is consuming rations. No one is skipping a meal.
So we click the button or no?
It consumed some rations, or it said it did. All right, so you guys are going to rest. We're going to enable a watch. You guys are going to do a long rest here. It's going to roll some dice to see what happens. It's a sunny day when you all wake up. Feeling well rested.
Wait, are we consuming rations or?
It said it. You guys did. Did it take it from your sheets or no? Like I said, we're learning. I've never used this app before. For some reason, Ariel's used two. Um, just give
No,
your
so
give yourselves. It should only have used one. That's fine. But yeah, you guys will wake up. It should have only used one ration, but since we're not going to do it every single time, like I said, um, that is the first part. Why didn't this close on there? All right. So you will wake up the next morning. It's a sunny day. No, hostile stuff in the night. And I think I know why. It's because you guys are camping in the hinterlands, which I don't think ever has random. All right, so I assume you guys want to continue down the road.
If there's nothing around, then yeah.
There is another little village here that you guys will come to. The halfway point. It is a small village called Nivacta's Crossing. Kind of one of the southernmost villages in Rossland. Mostly full of kind of traders, hunters, fishers, trappers, stuff like that. Um, Predominantly human, though there are a couple of gnomes and dwarves that live here as well. If there's any last-minute shopping trips you guys wanna try, otherwise we'll continue on and on our hexway here.
I don't need anything, I don't think.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end of the second day, you guys will be over here. Is our calendar actually tracking, or do I have to? Oh no, he's tracking. All right. So we'll do a quick little I don't know if I want to do the
Um,
camping every single time, but what's up?
do we know what region we're going to?
You do. I'll show you in a second. Let me just do this
Okay.
because I think this is the easier way to move the day forward. So right now, this region here is still part of the city since this is Rostov over here. Oops, it
Yeah.
won't let me ping, but here. Um, this whole region here is basically still part of Brevoy. As you get up here, this is considered the Hinterlands region, which is still part of Rossland as well. And the area you guys are assigned is the area kind of down around here,
I thought
along this river here. But basically between this river on the left and this river over here. So kind of this area here. Man, you guys will make it to the next spot. In fact, we're gonna do a little. You guys have the wagon. We're gonna do a little bit of a time skip to get you guys to the spot. That would be another day. It will take you guys basically 3 days to get to Oleg's trading post, which is where they told you to kind of start. It is another sunny day when you arrive, and I'm gonna move you guys over to a map. So give me a second here.
So 3 rations.
And 1 second here. Open up my journal here. All right. So I'll move you guys over. All right, let me this map does not have the orientation I was expecting, and I hadn't looked at it yet, so give me a second here. We'll move you guys in. These are over here. Actually, no, they're over here. And I'm going to put you guys on the map right here. So we have one person. We have Bran, Grax, we have Celine, Cinnamon, and Remornia. All right, so yeah, you guys roll up on the trading post. You see a number of horses kind of blocking the road ahead, and the main entrance to the trading post itself is there.
We approach.
I think Cinnamon's going off-roading. Cinnamon don't care.
She's scouting.
Wee.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and move up in your wagons and everything else. I mean, you stop the wagons a little ways off, leaving your NPC friends to kind of guard your stuff
Yeah.
while you guys move up. And as you approach the, where are our other NPCs at? And why can I not see? Oh no, it's doing the weird thing again. Okay. Do they not even have tokens? No, they have to. Maybe they're one of the side. Nope. Give me 1 sec. I assumed the map would be set up in a way that would make sense to me, but apparently that's not the case. Like, why isn't the owner on the map? Like, he should be. They should both be on the map. There we go. I don't know why you give me a map that's like blank with none of the people I need on it. Alright. I'm just making sure they're not in any of these buildings. Yeah, when you walk up, you see a gentleman and what look to be some potentially brigands, thugs, that are talking with him. And you kind of overhear this gentleman here who says, "You know what time it is, Oleg. Time to pay your taxes." He says, "Now be quick about it. Also, bring out some extra drinks for me and the boys. We're thirsty driving all the way out here on the Stag Lord's behalf."
As I hear this, I approach the gate a little.
All right. All right, you can move up to around where Grax is. Any further, though, will be kind of, Oh, let me move her over here then. And these guys here in the back, as you guys approach a little bit, will turn around and kind of like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, you can come in when we concluded our business. Just stay back."
I kind of growl. Who's this Lord?
You guys actually might remember, or some of you might, that it
I
was
do.
mentioned in the charter that the Stag Lord was the one that you needed to basically get rid of.
I I I turn around and look at the rest of the party and like grin and want to take them out.
Uh, how do we get in there?
Is it open?
Oh, I didn't think it was open.
Is it open?
Your mic's not on.
Oh, yeah, it's open, sorry. I inhaled some saliva and was dying.
Oh,
You know how that goes.
He's
Okay.
okay.
Like,
Yes.
what happened? I existed. That was enough.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to turn around and. You know what time it is.
God, everyone's so violent.
I mean, they're
I know
bandits. They were
everybody's so
basically
violent.
shaking the guy down. That's where they sent you, was into bandit territory.
I might be a tribal, but bullying tactics piss him off. So
I mean, that's honestly fair.
doesn't want to see these people bullied.
All right, let's roll for some guys here. Still rolling for dudes. All right, I think we got everyone rolled. Did everyone roll?
Yep.
All right, let's do this. All right. Hmm. Well, he does have his bow out. He's gonna take aim at the growling lizard there, and will shoot his short bow and miss. He'll try a second shot and will miss even worse. The nat 1 streaks are continuing, at which point he is going to kind of move off this way to presumably take some sort of cover. This guy here will take a couple of shots at Bran.
Not the
Actually,
doggos.
can he? Yeah, he's got a bow as well. First shot. Second shot will miss. First shot will hit. Armornia, you will take 4 points of damage. At which point he's going to use his last action to move as well. In fact, he might move a little further. Well, Swashbuckler going to do what Swashbuckler does.
Swashbuckle.
Going to buckle some swashes. She will try to intimidate the first guy. Damn, my rolls right now are just on point. And by on point, I mean terrible. She'll move up and will make a strike. That'll hit, though. Not bad. And he gets deleted.
Nice.
And he got deleted right before his turn. Cinnamon.
She will. I guess there isn't really a couple of targets in a row she can electric arc.
I mean, you did see one guy kind of disappear off over here. With the right positioning, it's possible.
Hmm.
Well, no, maybe not. He's kind of far.
Yeah.
You could always
I have to
needle
get
darts
close.
though.
Yeah, I think I'll do that first.
All right, target him and we'll see how it goes.
Let's see. Needle darts. And attack.
Oh shit. That's a
That is so
critical.
cute.
You hear that battle cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Alright, hit roll damage and we'll just double it since it is a crit. I'm gonna guess Cinnamon might delete this guy as well. 9, so gonna double to 18 as he drops to this
Ooh.
barrage of metally bits that rip through his skin. Alright. Cinnamon, you... Oh, you did move. You moved and you attacked. That is yours. We'll go
Yeah.
to Grax.
I move to here.
Alright.
Hmm. Can't really do much.
I mean, you could move again and then flurry to still make 2 attacks.
Yeah, I could.
Remember, it's not 5e. You can use other actions to keep moving.
Yeah, yeah.
You can move pretty far.
I'll do that. I'll use my. Actually, I get on all fours and I like charge him. Not like charge, but
Yeah.
I run up to him and I use my flurry of blows.
Alright. Yep. Target him and
And
unleash the
first
combo.
attack.
Oh my god, the
Oh, that
number
was
of
almost
Ooh,
an-
ouch.
the number of nat
Ow.
ones is crazy.
I will then attack with my. I get 3 attacks or 2.
It's just 2. Yeah, flurry's 2.
I use my tail.
Alright.
so-
Hey.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn, that's kind of
that was an
crazy.
18 too.
All
Oh,
right.
that's my turn.
We'll go to Celine. There's 2 dead bandits and
Okay, I will move up.
Grax, you have an extra hero point for next turn.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Celine moves up and targets herself again. I saw you.
I undid it.
I didn't target the
Don't
road.
even.
That's why I missed.
That's probably why.
I'll
Alright.
learn.
All right, Celine, what are you
Force
doing?
crash.
Oh shit! All right, 3,
crash.
3 again.
Yep.
Link the spell, and then yeah, let him roll damage 3 times.
They should have more people.
That's what I do.
I don't know. I don't know how you.
Well, I tried to click it, and then it hit me for some reason.
I don't know what you did. So hit the give yourself back 1 damage. I don't know what that was about.
You barraged yourself. That's impressive.
I guess so. All right, so 3 missiles. He'll take 2 and 3 and 2. Did it fly all of those? I think it might have missed 1. No, I didn't get the 3. There we go. All right, he is bloodied. He's not looking good. But he is still up.
Yep.
All right, let me give you your. I assume you probably want AC again.
Yep.
All right, Ramornia.
Oh well. How far can Braun move?
I think 25, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's on the front of his sheet too.
Um, can I do needle darts to this guy?
Are you in range?
60 feet.
All right, I think you're. Yeah, you're good. Target him and do needle darts for me. Yeah, you have to hit the top one, since you don't have any special medals for it.
Okay.
And then hit attack. Yeah, I don't know why it makes you. Will miss.
Okay.
Man,
You have any
our
hero points
rolls.
yet? You have any hero points left?
Yeah, I do have one.
Session's
one
gonna
left.
end soon anyway, so.
I'm gonna use the 1 hero point I have left.
All right. Use that hero point. And that'll hit. Roll me some damage. And he will drop after I finish yawning. I didn't want to yawn in everyone's face. All right, one action left, or still potentially two with Act Together. Do you want to move Braun with the other part of Act Together with the needle darts?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and move him up to 25, and then you still have one action left.
We're gonna start getting him over this way in case he's needed.
All right, I think he has to stop here, 25, but yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
And Razzie just gave you an extra action, so you have one more.
Oh, okay.
Want to finish just running him up there?
Yeah, we'll go here.
All right. As you guys will get him there. That guy's dead. Poor Haps. Well,
Surrender.
he's not the type of man to surrender. He is going to shoot at the lizard and miss. I'm going to use his hero point that he doesn't have.
Oh.
He will try a second time. It's probably not going to hit.
Nope.
And then he is going to try something else. I don't know if it's going to...
Isn't he like... It's not like...
He is actually going to climb up onto this roof. I'm gonna have to res his elevation here. Still can't see him at 15.
No, that's too...
How about at 50? I think the stupid... There we go. He's actually not 50 feet high. He's about 10 feet off the ground on top of this roof.
Okay.
And that is his action. He actually rolled pretty good on the athletics, so he managed to climb up there.
Like, I don't think we can see him or target him now, though, right?
No, you can see him up there. Actually, yeah, it shows up as black to you. Just I'm gonna put him here so you can see him, but he's technically here. But that's just for, you can't she's gonna move up and try to demoralize him. Fortunately, she doesn't have any range attacks, so she will demoralize him and get panache. Oh god, does she try to climb up there after him for her last action?
I mean, I am.
Yeah, she's gonna try to climb up there too. She has athletics, but oh shit, nat 20.
20.
Oh yeah, she actually gets around and like full flanks him on the other side of the roof, but she doesn't have any actions left to attack with. But she's up there with him.
Okay.
All right, Cinnamon.
Is that you?
Alright. I gotta get in there to see.
Yep. You have 20 feet of movement. You are small, so for you it's a little harder, but 20 feet ain't bad.
Oh wait, why didn't I move?
Are you on the ruler, not on the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am. Huh. Alright.
Alright, and like I said, he's technically here. He's on the roof, but you can hit him from where you are.
Alrighty.
Let me remove... He doesn't
I'll
need this
do
anymore since we're...
needle darts.
Alright, roll me some needle darts. He's up there kind of scared as the crazy elf. Oh my gosh. Well, you can thank Ariel for her fear that got you the crit.
Thank you.
It's always nice when that works out. That just -1, man. All right, yeah, hit damage and we'll double it. Oh shit.
Ooh.
And he,
Yeah.
it kind of looks like he gets hit with almost like a kind of, like a machine gun of these metal bits that Cinnamon launches at him that like riddle his body before he kind of lurches forward and falls off the roof. And he is dead.
I give Cinnamon a thumbs up.
Wow, you guys are murdering people, jeez.
Yay, murder!
All right. So, give you guys some XP there. So we're going to pause here. You can give yourselves an extra 200 XP for stopping the bandits at Oleg's for now. And if you do your math, that is correct.
That
Level
is a
up.
level.
And yeah, you guys will go to level 2, back to 0 XP, and just try to have your... You can do it now if you want, if you already know what you're going to pick. But, try to have your sheets leveled up before next time.
Oh, so
and
we are level 2 now.
you are level 2
0
now.
XP.
Yep. And next week, we'll start off with the conversation at Oleg's and what's going on, and you guys will be level 2.
Yay, we did it.
So,
We did a thing.
We did.
How much experience do we have total?
you should be back at 0, but level 2.
Yeah, does it do that by itself?
No, well,
Or-
yeah, like Grax, you're at 1,000 of 1,000. If you change your level to 2, it should just remove the excess XP.
It didn't.
Oh, no. You in the box with the shield.
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
you
just change it to 0 then, Celine. I just did it for you. You're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we only need 1,000 to.
Yeah, Pathfinder is always only 1,000 XP, but the
Really?
level you
Okay.
get per encounter is based on the enemy's level difference to you. So if you're level 5, if you go kill like a level 1 creature, you get no XP. But if you kill it at
Oh.
level 1, you get more. It's to prevent you from being able to... you can't go farm weak enemies and expect to hit
Yeah, yeah.
higher levels. It's so
Gotcha.
that you always have to fight something that's remotely challenging. But yeah, it's
That
only
makes sense.
it's always about 1,000 XP. And you get XP for completing objectives and also for combat. So